Yes, sir. Welcome back. Say, man, we live. Falcons fourth round frenzy. For those who have been under a rock or just didn't even know, the Falcons did make a trade, 122, giving that to the doggone Raiders. And we did pick 134, and we picked up an extra six round, which I believe is pick 208. So the Atlanta Falcons did end up doing exactly what Ian Cunningham said, and that was having more than five picks, even if it is one. And so far, let's see what happens. Maybe we trade back again. Who knows? We're going to see exactly what happens. But the Atlanta Falcons are on the clock because the Baltimore Ravens are right now have their international fan of the year, Miss Jamie Pembroke, up right now. And Falcons are on the clock right now. Ravens pick is in. Let's get with it. What's happening, Kendrick? What's going on, Robert? How you feeling? Not sure if Smitty gonna be able to jump in or not. I mean, definitely got his channel linked just in case he's able to pop in. But yeah, man, definitely just wanted to be honest with you, just wanted to really talk about this NFL draft a little bit more and talk really specifically about the Atlanta Falcons, what they do, because we do not have a fifth round pick, but we got a couple six rounders. So it's going to be interesting to see where we go. And this is just like a little, to talk about what the Falcons are about to do right here at 134. Still can really go BPA. It's like, again, Ian Cunningham set us up for BPA, and we still can go BPA. So it's going to be interesting to see where the Atlanta Falcons go here. Mike Washington Jr., by the way, was the pick that the Raiders had took it. I'm like, wow, Gentry. They took Mike Washington Jr. after they just really getting you. So it's like, we're going to see what happens for them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Buffalo got my guy, my linebacker, Caleb Elam's Orr out of TCU. I hope he asks for a trade in about a season or two from you, Buffalo. Yes, praying on your downfall. But all jokes aside, seriously though, man, I love seeing people dreams come true and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a lot of guys who are about to change their lives. And the Falcons right now, that draft room seems like that they are really excited. And they look like they really have their guy. The pick is in. Atlanta Falcons. Let's see where we're going. If I had to make a guess, I'm thinking maybe linebacker, and I'm thinking maybe we take Perkins Jr. If not, I know you also have DeMonte Capehart. I believe it's still out there. I did not see Justin Jolie go yet as well. So tight end if they want to do that. It's a couple guys, a couple different ways they can go. I just named a defensive tackle. Again, I just named a linebacker, just named a tight end. So it's like we can go any one of those routes. We can go any one of those routes. So there's still some offensive linemen out there too. Okay, they got our team needs. Our wide receiver is still a team need for the Atlanta Falcons, even after taking Zachariah Branch, according to the experts, of course. Wow, Kyle Lewis is still out there, though? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know he was still out there. He is a linebacker / safety as well. Roberto Carlos. Y'all did not do this to me like this. Oh, we go Kendall Daniels. That is the linebacker out of Oklahoma. So we do go linebacker. We did go backer. All right. 6'5", 242. Got some prototypical size. I can definitely say that. 50 tackles, 5.5 tackles for a loss. Got a forced fumble in 2025 as well. Coming from a school that has pedigree, Oklahoma Sooners. Okay, and he was a transfer from Oklahoma State as well. Okay, so in 3 years, he did rack up 257 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, and 7.5 sacks and 5 interceptions in 21 through 24. So again, it sounds like the guy has a knack for the ball, is a ball hawk, and I'm kind of going off of the fly here because I will be honest with you. In all the drafts that I did, really, we took linebacker before the fourth round and of course before pick 134 because for me I didn't trade back or anything like that. I had already done that. But regardless, I think that we got a guy that Jeff Ulbrich is going to be able to put beside Devon Diablo and possibly beside Jalen Walker in the future and be able to still get down here, stop the run, and be able to be able to scheme up the coverage the same way that he's able to, well, a little bit better than what he was able to with Caden Ellis. Now, of course, this is all just shooting. Of course, the players still always have to get out there and play and execute. Still gotta everything still has to translate. Of course, the communication, the verbiage, all those things still have to translate from the collegiate level to our pro level. Of course, we're like, even though I really hate that word level, so when people say, "Oh, it's levels to this, levels to that," because I'm always, you got to show improve type of a guy. I don't care where you've been, what you did. You always got to show. That's the type of guy I am, though. Yeah, that's just me. Now we're getting personal about A1. Like, you can say whatever you want to. You're always going to have to show me, even if I've seen it 100 times. So, like, regardless, though, again, welcome to Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons. So that is so far the only pick that we have in the fourth round. So it's going to be interesting to see what other guys go as well. And if we make any moves to possibly come forward, I don't necessarily see it right now. Ian has kind of been staying to his guns, y'all. If you think about it, he hasn't did anything wild. What I'm saying? Even getting Kendall Daniels, he felt that he can trade back, get an extra pick, and still get the guy. So regardless, we still have extra picks, still left to go. Still have 3 more picks. So that's when it's really going to start getting exciting for the Atlanta Falcons to see who are going to be the final members of the Rise Up crew. Who's going to be the final members, the newest additions to the Dirty Birds. I hate that we have to wait not only the rest of this round, but a whole nother entire round to get there. But when we get there, it's going to be all eyes on Atlanta Falcons because we got a few picks. And honestly, there's still some players out there. Also, think about this too, y'all. We'll really be able to see how good the scouting is on the back end when, there's there's not a lot of hot name guys out there. When you're really going to have to just put your scouting hat on and see who can fit the best. We're also going to learn that about our GM as well. So I just like to try to offer you guys perspectives. You know how it goes. But let me see who else is in the chat, man. I've been running my doggone mouth. Miss Drea, how you feeling? Roster boy, I'm gonna come back to that. ATL JT, what's good? Down South Georgia boy, DSGB. If you know, you know. But who else in here I hadn't said what's up to? Calvin, KG, Craig, CJ Coop, DJ Big Q, what's happening? Starball, what's going on? What's happening? Okay, now let me go back. Gotta answer a question here. All right, what we got here? All right, so hey, question for the Tyler situation. I don't know, I'm trying to. All right, bet. For the Tyler situation, could we have paid him the money? Why would he sign there and then essentially be a backup again? I ain't gonna lie to you. And this is just me speaking candidly. This is not me speaking for Tyler or anybody out of the Tyler Algier family. I feel like Tyler Algier thought he was going to be the number one option. I feel like the Arizona Cardinals told Tyler Algier he was going to be the number one option. I feel like Tyler Algier got paid to not necessarily always be the number one option, because he still had Connor and everything over there too. You know they're still going to use him. So it's like, all right, yeah, you're going to split the carries, but you're still going to be more so of the feature back. I think that's what he was told. I do. I really feel in my whole heart. Can be completely wrong about all of this, but I'm just speaking my feelings and answering the question. Also, I do feel like we could have offered him the money. I do feel like that, but also think about this. Had the Caleb McGarry news happened before Tyler even signed a contract, then you really could have been talking about something, because think about this. Before we came into the draft, we had a little under 22. I believe it was about anywhere between like 21 and 20 mil of cap space coming into the draft. Now, part of that was helped because Caleb McGarry decided that, hey, I got to call it a career. And, so that's another thing too. Maybe if we would have had more money to do things with, maybe we could have offered Tyler a little bit more money. But in that whole realm, in that situation, think about this too. It's hard to offer Tyler that contract when you don't necessarily know what your cap space for to be and with the players, and you still trying to accumulate players too. But I think he was supposed to be the number one guy. And then they maybe fell in love with the option of Jeremiah Love to maybe sell some jerseys, maybe some tickets, try to rile up the fan base or something, trying to generate some type of excitement or something. I'm not sure exactly what the Cardinals were thinking, but I can tell you one thing: taking a running back at 3, that's the type of stuff that I was talking about with the Atlanta Falcons on why they couldn't take a Mike Washington Jr. Remember, I talked about that. What type of message you send to Bijan Robinson by taking Mike Washington Jr.? It just would have made no sense at all. And so, what type of message are you sending to Tyler Algier after just paying him money to come down there and be a part? Are you just saying, "Hey, you just a piece"? But I don't know. It's crazy, man. I just feel like it's an unfortunate situation for Tyler, and I hate it for him because for those who anybody have been following this channel, y'all know I'm a big Tyler Algier supporter. Definitely have met Tyler Algier, have met people out of his family, all that stuff like that. So I definitely salute the Algier family, but I just feel like it's a series of unfortunate of events, and it comes back down to that B word that we sometimes hate to hear, but it's so true. Every time we do that, we use it or hear it. Business. Business. Yep, got the linebacker. That's what I'm saying. We hitting spots that we need. We need a wide receiver, even though they say we still need another wide receiver, which I'm kind of not surprised about that. Let's keep it real. Come on now. We got guys on 1-year deals. We got guys that we believe that they have the ability, but they just haven't been given the opportunities. But we still need more wide receivers. Because as far as the guys who have wide receiver next to their name, it's just Drake London for real. So we possibly could take another wide receiver. We'll see exactly what happens. But until then, that's not most likely unless we make some kind of trade up, which again, I do not see that happening. Trading up, I don't. But we're going to see exactly what happens. We're going to have to see exactly what happens. Hold on, I got you. I got you, Furball. 1 second, I'm on the way. Aha! OU alum, huh? Shout out to you, Craig. But yes, man, 6'5", 242. Yeah, 242. Give him that man his extra 2 pounds. That's I said, oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Nah, seriously though, man. I'm really interested to see how he's going to be used in this defense. Again, like, is it one of those things to where he's running out there week one, or is he going to like have a growing period? I guess technically it's going to be all depending on him and how he picks up the playbook and the verbiage and the communication calls and everything like that too, and how much Jeff Ulbrich, enjoys what he's bringing to us on the field and everything. So I guess it's going to be on both sides, but I can't wait to see, man, because right now so far, honestly, I think the Falcons are having a good draft. Like, can you really say that the Falcons made a bad pick? I'm not gonna lie to you, as I'm sitting back really just thinking about it, for everything that we need and players and pedigree, I can't say the Falcons have made a bad pick. If anybody say A1 you're tripping, I can say yes, it's a bad pick in here. Please let me know. But I think the Falcons are handling business just like they need to. All right, hold on. I'm on the way. I love it. I love it. J Kid, what's happening? Everybody that's coming in. M Dub, what's happening? Prince, what it do? Yeah, I saw that the Saints got Bryce Lance. Think about it, man, those stinking ain'ts. They ain't doing nothing but just trying to just get under your skin, Falcon fans. You see how they taking Georgia players, and it's just like, then of course you hear anybody that even watches any kind of television have heard that the Falcons, you've been looking at Bryce Lance. So it's just like the Saints are just trying to get all the players and just being petty. It's kind of similar. Remember when the 49ers, it seemed like the 49ers were doing that when Kyle Shanahan went over there, saying like, okay, yeah, we want this guy. This thing, the 49ers pick him. It's just like, bruh, what is you doing? Move. Go that way. And it's just like, but I mean, you look at Tampa, they've done similar. I love the fact that Ted Hurst, Georgia State University, highest taken Georgia State University player in NFL history, but he's going to the Bucks. I hate that, but it's like I love the fact that his dreams have came true, and like he just set set a record right there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a part of history now, being the highest Georgia State University player ever taken. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and just putting GSU on the map, just period. So I love that for the Hurst family, GSU, Georgia, period. But damn, he got to go to the Bucks. Dang, that's 6'3", 205 going to the Bucks. Oh man, I'm talking about more than what you talking about. Man, can't stand those ain'ts. But if we want to keep it real though, man, if y'all look around, man, the NFC South overall, I know each team had their own number of picks, but everybody making some good moves, man. I can't wait to play the rest of the NFC South, and to match our guys up against their guys and still be able to dominate. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. And still dominate. Because guess what? Yeah, y'all got players, but y'all players got to play our players too. And I'm going to rise up until the day I die. So that's going to be what it is. And that just is what it is. For real, fam. I'm dead serious about this Falcon stuff, man. I don't just talk this stuff because you gotta love the Falcons to talk the Falcons, man. Because sometimes they ain't always love you in your history, whether it was their fault or not. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Overton looking like no, he didn't hit the Jackson. Okay, LT Overton going to the Cowboys. So to finish up this fourth round, man, because Fifth round is probably when I'm just going to kind of be sitting back. Yeah, that's right. They did get Devin Moore. That ain't Cowboys, y'all actually. Oh wow, didn't see that when they got Drew Shelton. That was a guy that was actually mocked toward the Falcons as well, Mr. Drew Shelton. As well. That's why like it was sounded like a surprise to me because I know that was somebody the Falcons were looking at. Um, yeah. But oh my bad. But yes, Kobe Young, Malik Benson. I think Malik Benson may end up going in a little bit. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. I like the Kobe Young thing for sure too. I know Kendrick. That's what I was just saying too, man. Still right there. Hey man, rise up forever, man. Forever. For real. Let me see, John. John, what's happening, John Brooks? Shout out to John, man. He said the Falcons cooked in this draft. I think we won this draft. Avion Terrell, Branch, and Kendall Daniels. Hey, man, one thing about it, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody in the chat yet say that the Falcons had a bad pick because I'm telling you, I don't think they had one. If anyone feels like any one of those picks have been bad, please speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we do here. We respectable. Even if you do have a different opinion on the picks and everything like that, we have never and will never be one of those channels that's just going to bash you, beat you up just because you have a different opinion. We all have different opinions. My God, that is what makes the sports world go round. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, that's 49ers. They got my guy Price up. Raheem Morris, you already know I got beef with you anyway for how he left his team. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to go get Price up. Not saying that the Falcons were ever going to draft Price. I just, don't want him to go to a team like that, just but they got a good pickup, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually, even though Decario Davis is technically kind of like the better one between the two, like I like the fiercest. Look at this guy, man. I like the fiercest. Yes, he's in your face. He's in your face. I love that about Price. You know what I'm saying? He is not one of those guys that's going to back down from any body. I'm telling you, he's not going to back down from a soul. So I'm saying, love the fact that his dream just became true, but hate that the 49ers got him. Yeah, man. Okay, I like this comment too. House money from here on out. Crap shoot on picks in these rounds. That's what I'm saying too. We're actually going to, the rest of the draft, so we're going to see exactly where Ian Cunningham is going to be able to go. Like, that's where the scouting really got to come out. So it's not going to be like necessarily the big names. It's got to be the best fits, and it's got to be, like the best guys that you think that things can translate from the collegiate level to the pro level. This is where you really make your money right here in these rounds right here. Because there's not a lot of big names. How much have you done some scouting on some of these guys when you get there? Then we still got to get to the undrafted free agency. You're going to sign some undrafted free agents. So it's like, okay, what positions? Well, Bengals. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I was in the middle of thought, but then I looked up and I seen that the Bengals selected Kobe Young, which makes no sense because you got two wide receivers that you're paying out the a-hole, and then you want to go get Kobe and have him just wilting away because you're gonna play the contracts. You know what? I tell you what. I tell you what. Let me see. It's close to Sunday. Falcon fans, y'all mind if I pray for a second? Well, Lord, you see what just happened. If they want to have Kobe Young like this, now I may be wrong for this, but you see they just took Kobe Young. Let them still lose anyway, Lord. So Joe Burrow can go ahead and request for a trade, and hopefully Jamar Chase will be right behind him. Then Kobe Young can get all the reps he wants because it ain't gonna be a Jamar Chase there. It ain't gonna be a Joe Burrow there. And whatever ever happens with him, it just happens with him. Now, I don't think I'm necessarily praying on their downfall. I'm just hoping for the best scenario for my football team, Lord. Amen. Amen. All right. Had to get that out the way. Got to get that out the way. This is said call in now, A1. Heck yeah, King Richie, what it do, man? Been a minute. Hey, man, funny story, man. Funny story. Funny story. Just random, out of the way Saturday story about King Richie, man. Let me tell you how I bumped into King Richie one day. Just randomly minding my business, dropping off some stuff, happened to look up, A1, King Richie. I'm like, bro, what it do? It's just on a random Saturday, I'm talking about ultra random. And it just, you know what I'm saying? It just was funny, man. But shout out to King Richie, man. Yeah, but I like it too, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got some size. With the speed of the Divine Diablo, you know, of course, we still got Jalen Walker. And again, man, we still got all these guys that we just picked up. You know, you still got Christian Harris. The way that I have seen Christian Harris tape, the way that I have heard about how people talk about Christian Harris just from the Texans organization, because you know sometimes when you pick up guys, you got to go back and see what the other fan base is saying about the guys. And I mean, you know, injuries here and there, but ultimately was liked in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Which would be a little bit different because, perfect example, I've been listening to what things have been said about Taylor. You know, the guy who we have to technically replace Caleb McGarry right now. They're happy he's gone. You know, me as a guy taking on a new guy coming from, you know, a championship team, and they're glad he's gone. It just kind of hurts. But at least we have Bill Callahan. So there is a caveat to it. So like, hey man, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Again, you know, we still gonna get some coverage anyway. Like I said, I'm not sure if Smitty's gonna be able to jump in. Smitty got a lot of stuff that he's going on, and you know, it's a lot of different people that depend on him. So I'm not sure that he's gonna be able to do it. But you know, we're always here just in case he's able to. Now, I'm trying to add. I don't think I'm gonna be able to add that while I'm. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I know it, man. It's getting wild, man. A lot of these guys, man. You think about it, everybody getting better though. Everybody getting better. What's happening, Dan? Dan said, I'm telling you, QBs and OCs are going to have fits, with what our defense is going to be able to do to them. Hey, man, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Neither. See, man, again, I haven't seen his name pop up. He may go in the fifth round. I hope not. But if my guy Jeff Caldwell's there in the sixth round, man, Atlanta Falcons gotta make a call, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, just the man is 6'5" and he runs a 4.3. You know, I mean, he honestly can go at any given time. Like for a team that needs a wide receiver or want to double up on it, this is like one of those. Well, the fifth round, I believe, was going to be one of those rounds to where a guy like that can easily get picked up, possibly groomed by a team, and next thing you know, he's making plays. Next thing you know, he's making plays. I just look at it like this. In sports, and so you gotta look for your advantages. And when you get to the playoffs and stuff like that, or when you just playing in big games, don't you think you should take advantage of every advantage that you do have? And if the Atlanta Falcons have towering receivers along with some speed to go along with it, yeah, kill them with the speed, but beat them up with the size too. And continue to just flip flop or continue to take advantage of whichever one is being the most successful and continue to run it down folks' throats, those type of plays. Competence. Now, I ain't never coached no football. Never will. Not gonna lie to you. Not doing that to myself. But I will say this though, y'all. Like, I really do feel like with competent play calling and with competent coaching, this team can go further than we've ever thought they possibly can go, man. We got the skill players, we got talent. We're adding people in this draft, adding pieces that are not only BPA, but are actual needs. We needed a corner back number 2. How long have we been talking about AJ Terrell and him being the lone soldier over there for how long? No matter what you think about AJ and his ability, he's still been holding it down for the last 7 years over there. So we needed a cornerback number 2. Then you think about wide receiver. Shoot, man, we've been talking about some speed, and we really haven't had like speed like Zachariah Branch speed really since like Turbo. Think about how long ago that's been. Yeah, it's been some fast guys, but that when folks like to do the highlights and make all those zip zip sounds, you ain't never heard no zip zip since Turbo for real. Let's keep it real, y'all. So it's just like, okay, as far as speed, you got that with Zachariah Branch now, and then you can still go add some more size. Like I said, Jeff Caldwell. You already got 6'6" Kyle Pitts. You got 6'4" Drake London. Then you mess around and add 6'5" Caldwell with the speed that you already got. Don't worry about the wide receiver room. Some of these guys are on 1-year deals anyway. Some of these guys are may be on the way out the door anyway that was already previously drafted. So it's like not falling in love with nobody, just try to improve the team. They want to win. That's all. They want to win. It's the same thing that we think about when we start talking about the quarterback situation, the same thing, running back situation, any position on the team. The thing is we like players, but we can't like them too much. Because sometimes that likeness may get in the way of the logo, and can't nothing ever get in the way of that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get back. Respect. Josh Cameron too. Respect. But we got a super. Yeah, man, not superintended, but we got a super chat from a guy Eric Rogers, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Always means a lot, to be honest. Let's see. We got Avion and AJ Terrell at corner. Our defense is going to be on point. I'm excited for the season. Yes, and think about this too. And we talked about this last night. We still got Natron Brooks that we brought back. Clark Phillips is still out there. Then who else? Then of course, like Avion. Then you still got Kobe Bryant still out there. Mike Hughes is still in there. So again, family, yes, the Atlanta Falcons cornerback room is getting not only better, but it's going to have some competition. So that Smooth Smitty just slid in all quiet, and as quiet as a mouse he was just then.
Man,
But
you
yeah,
know how I
man.
do it.
Hey man, hey man. Just in here talking with the good people, man. In here talking with the good people, man.
I know you don't talk about the linebacker already. I'm pretty sure of that, but that was kind of a head scratching move in some kind of ways. But I just put out a short and I get it. Uh, if you think about the linebacker situation with the Falcons, we needed a linebacker. I'm
Facts.
looking at this. I'm looking at size over production in this pick because this is a Jeff Ulbrich type pick. He
It
teaches
is.
versatility. He teaches versatility. At 6'5", 245, he can use him as an off-ball linebacker, or he can use him as an edge rusher. And I'm looking at this as Jalen Walker, Divine Diablo, and all these guys, and he's more athletic than Caden Ellis.
Yeah,
So
he is.
the
He
more I
is.
look at the pick, I like it because of how he can use it. Now, Kyle Lewis, don't get me wrong, this dude is Deion Jones 2.0 in so many ways because
Man.
he's the best cover linebacker. He has enough range to be a linebacker at the next level. But I'm looking at Divine Diablo. Kendall Daniels is Divine Diablo 2.0. He's a former safety also. He
Yeah,
also
yeah.
played at
Yeah.
Oklahoma State before going to Oklahoma. So he stayed in state. So I get the pick, but I don't agree with it because I think Kyle Lewis, with his coverage ability, probably would have been a better fit. But again, it fits what Jeff Ulbrich is trying to do and being versatile. So I can
Yeah.
roll with it.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, family. You already know me. I was talking about Kyle Lewis, and honestly, I would have drafted him even in the shoot. Really, no draft that I did, he went past the fourth round. So to see him drop like this, I know a part of it has to do with people worried about his size. But
Yeah,
I
five
mean,
eleven.
yeah, yeah, people worry about his size. I mean, similar with D'Angelo Pons, but but still, man, a gamer again, a guy who willingly said, even if a team doesn't want to necessarily use me at linebacker immediately, if they need me at safety, I can do that too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So my thing is a versatile guy completely on the defensive end, can drop down and be that extra linebacker, but also can step back and drop and help and also in coverage too, and have safety skills, not just somebody that they
Agreed.
just throwing out there and just hoping that he can do it. He's played safety. So it's like having those instincts as well, man. And you could have added that to the Falcons defense. That's why, like, on I if y'all remember if y'all was here when I first pulled in, I was like, oh, what? Wait a minute, though. Kyle Lewis is right there still, and if the Falcons would have took him, I wouldn't have been mad. But again, the size,
Yeah.
the athletic ability, the potential of what Kendall could be in this defense alongside all the rest of these athletes, I still would bring in Divine Diablo, would extend him. And then speaking of extending, we extended the invite to our guy to make sure we've got to bring him back because there was so much going on last night. We was all over the place and we wasn't able to get him. But my guy, we were able to bring him in this time. I know he's probably still getting everything together. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and bring him on up. Clint, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
What?
I'm feeling great. I'm glad we got it lined up after yesterday. It's funny. I jumped on right after the Terrell pick. I jumped on an Eagles show, and
Okay.
for me to be relatively coy and tempered. Nah, man, I was a giddy little kid on that. So excited about that pick, and then subsequently Zachariah Branch
Yeah.
last night. Couldn't have been more pleased with day two, all in all. I'm sure y'all have just talked about the Kendall Daniels pick.
Yeah, we definitely got to get your thoughts though about it because I mean, we both see the size. It's of course 6'5", 242. And then, of course, the possibility of what he can be in the defense, because we feel like this pick right here had Jeff Ulbricht's hands written all over it. But we'd love to get your thoughts. What do you think about the pick?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely an Ulbrich pick. I think, when we look back like last year, and it's kind of funny, the Oklahoma connection, like the Billy Bowman pick was all Ulbrich, wanting to do all that versatility and,
Mm-hmm.
hell, he plays some snaps in a linebacker role, obviously starting at the nickel spot. With Daniels, as far as a familiar Falcons vision, I think they're kind of hoping this is like the Devondre Campbell character for us here, more in the modern time. 6'5", 242. It's almost like death taxes Jeff Ulbrich wanting a safety to linebacker convert.
Right.
It's just thing, man. I mean, I think for this kid to come in, for starters, yes. Do I think it was a little bit of a reach if you were to be somebody that sticks to kind of a consensus board or your board? Probably a little bit. But some of that comes down to, even with that trade back with the Raiders going back from 122 to 134, you're not going to have a pick till after 200. This kid wasn't going to make it till after 200. So
That's a fact.
That kind of comes with the territory. I mean, I think this
That's
is one where they just said, this is our guy and we can't get cute and wait. We want him. We got to take him. So I can respect that. I can also respect that it is a realistic vision for him in the fact that he's going to come in and be Diablo's backup. Come be Diablo's backup, develop him, let him be a good rotational player in that linebacker room, and kind of be a different archetype from some of these free agent additions you had. It's like you bring in a Channing Tindall as more of this, sub 230, Christian Harris, the sub 230, 235-pound guys, more of these speed backers. Well, they needed to have a different archetype of having, we got a thumper that'll knock your head off.
Right.
Can be physical,
Agreed.
taking on blockers. So having said all that, I totally get it. I'm totally okay with it. Yes, of the 3 picks we made, this one doesn't have me like giddy like the 2 last night, but that was going to be hard to replicate.
Right.
And I felt those were A pluses. So look, I mean, in totality, to be sitting here in the 5th round, which you don't have a pick, and you're heading into the 6th where you got 2 picks.
Right.
And you've walked out with Avian Terrell, Zachariah Branch, and then taking Kendall Daniels here and gained a 6th-round pick trading back. This is great work. I'm so pleased. And I'd throw this in, too, as far as Daniels. I am convinced. I was convinced going into this. I'm convinced, particularly after it. I think Memphis offensive tackle Travis Burke was who was really tickling their fancy at 122.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Yep.
6'9", 325. I mean, 45 career starts at both tackle positions combined. 90th percentile athlete. Mean in the run blocking game. The Chargers they sniped you there. You got to golf clap. You got to golf clap them and say, you know what? You read that one to jump up about 3 picks ahead of us and talk about the perfect fit for the kid. I mean, not to be talking about the Chargers on a Falcons show, but with Alt's injury coming back this year and then Slater, they just can't keep on the field. Look, he's going to end up playing for them this year some and going to end up beyond. So tip your cap to him. That was good draft work. But having said that, I think for Daniels to have been what I think would have probably been the pivot as far as that, you were going to have to address getting a linebacker in this room at some point. Now
Right.
you're not doing it with one of those 2 6th or the 7th.
Right.
So turn around and see if there is somebody on the offensive or defensive line you think you can get some mileage out of, or see if you want to double up at one of those 2 positions we had yesterday and get ready to blow up the phone with some undrafted free agents. Yeah.
I know you saw that the Aints, what they did, Mr. Lance.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I have had Lance as like my perfect day 2, day 3 Saints pick for months now, and damn them for actually doing it.
Yeah. Hey man, you gotta stop being such a good scout, man. That's what that's
but I mean, look, the kid is 6'4", runs a 4.34, 40+ inch vert. I know that he's an older prospect, but when you look at the addition they just had in Jordan Tyson and then Olave, and the fact that Olave and Tyson have such heavy injury profiles. Lance will end up playing a ton for him. That was a good insurance pick, good value pick. I hated to see that one. Look, you got to tip your cap to the Saints. I mean, I would not even just beyond Tyson in the first round. I mean, Kristen Miller, Oscar Delp, to go take Lance. They've done work, man. They've had a good draft.
On the bright side, Clint, Justin Jolie's still on the board.
Yes, he is.
So hey, we still got a shot.
Yeah, you know, Jolie. This is dramatic, but he is a victim of yesterday. There being this run of reaches, one at tight end, but more particularly these blocking tight ends. I mean, you know, not to be negative Nancy.
They're trying to get a blocking value. Yeah,
not to be
they're
negative
trying to get
Nancy,
the value in blocking.
but the kid that the Jags took, Nate Borker, that was maybe the.
Oh my God, that was a reach.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
That was Reach City population of 1. You know, I thought Max Clare out of Ohio State to the Rams. You know, there's nobody smarter than Sean McVay, but he's really been chasing the high of missing out on trading up for Brock Bowers a couple of years ago. Terrence Ferguson was a reach last year in that trade with JPJ with us, the pick they used.
Yeah.
I thought Clare was kind of similar in terms of that. You keep it going, like Will Merrick, the blocking tight end out of Ohio State, like the kid. He's not a day 2 pick. You know, having said that, there was just that run that teams were, what do they know that I don't know? What are they doing? They've done this. Oh, can we wait kind of thing, similar to what we were talking about with Daniels, that I think Jolie's a little bit of a victim in that, and the fact he's a motion tight end. He's not going to be much of an inline blocker. But just pulling for the kid that he gets a great fit. Hell, if it's with us, we really can get a little interested talking about this whole Pitts thing, even though I would lean to thinking he's probably just sticking around at this point. But
but on the way I see it now, the deadline or the trade deadline. If it's not a trade deadline, he'll be signed long term. But right quick, super chat. Shout out to Justin, man. He said Kendall Daniels was a great pickup, 6'5", with great coverage skills, can tackle, solid in pass coverage, and won't allow anything in pass coverage. His pro compass, Tremaine Edwards, he said he think Ian cooking.
And my thing is, thank you for the super. And also with that, even with the Tremaine Edmonds comp, right? We already know where Tremaine used to play. And we already know where our GM used to be. Right. So my thing is, if you couldn't get him in the free agency because the dollar amount was too high, you at least go get a prototypical like player like that and still kind of get your guy, or at least the idea of your guy.
Well, and pretty common when you'll see these safety to linebacker converts, they just need a little bit of time getting more acclimated to consistent tackling, just in terms of the volume they're going to see being at the second level versus the back end. That would be the main project for Diablo and then with Ulbrich, obviously. But I think, too, a little bit of this is the now, but also the future of we need a linebacker with some size and some uber athleticism. And, I mean, I'm only going to speak for myself here. I done gave up on the Troy Anderson experiment.
Oh, you're not speaking just for yourself, my good man.
So, I think
I was never on the boat. I've been looking at y'all on the sideline, just been waving at y'all for this entire time.
Yeah. I think that's some of this too. So for that reason,
we have a trade. We have a trade. Tyree Wilson goes to the New Orleans Saints. No, Tyree Wilson goes to the Saints from the Raiders for a 6th-round pick and a 7th-round pick. They just really swapped picks. So that was a trade. But go ahead, Clint.
Yeah, that doesn't move me at all. That's just
I'm like, okay.
we just talked about washing your hands of a former draft pick right there. That's the Raiders saying we're tired of this shit. As far as Tyree
pretty much.
Take on that one, but
real quick, since we is talking about the Raiders, what did you think when they because I mean it is kind of Falcon related because they traded with us to get it. So it's like, what did you think for them to trade all the way up from 134 to 122 to take a running back, even though they have one?
I think Mike Washington Jr. is one. If you look at the variance across boards league wide, there's going to be teams that had him as high as RB3. There's going to be teams that had obviously below that. I think that's just a declaration for the Raiders that they were one of those teams that had him at running back 3. And to be sitting there in the mid 4th, I guess they felt really good about the value of taking a third best at the position at that point in the draft.
Yeah.
That'd be my comment on it. Would I have necessarily done it? No. I also just think in terms of maybe some more of their volume of their picks and paying them all. That pick 208 for them might have been one where it was kind of like, this is our guy. We want him. We're not going to get cute and fart around. We'll toss this for it, whatever. I mean, I'll say this from being at the Senior Bowl. Washington's short area burst is fantastic. As the player's just gotten better year over year over year, transferring up. And ultimately ending up at Arkansas this past year. I think that's a nice testament and sentiment to Mendoza, just as far as getting him some talent. But I mean, yeah, I wasn't really moved either way. My takeaway was what I just said. He was their RB3 behind the 2 Notre Dame guys. They saw an opportunity with a team like us that didn't ask much and took it.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
And it fit right away too. They like guys with speed, so it fit right into what they like.
Yeah, Al Davis smiling from heaven. I think that's an interesting one that just went. Justin Jefferson, Alabama linebacker.
That's a good pick. That was solid pick.
As far as taking Daniels and looking at your preferences at linebacker, Jefferson does line up more with what I was talking about, a Christian Harris or a Tyndall, those smaller coverage backers. But there was a 30 visit with the Falcons, so there was some obvious interest just in terms of backers go, and that's a nice pick to see from the Falcons' perspective.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to do that due diligence. We talk about that all the time, and my thing is, even with them being interested, that just allows me to believe that they were just doing due diligence to see how he could fit in. And just in case, it may have been somebody that got picked up. You got to make sure you have backup plans. Got to make sure you be able to have different players that you can scout, that you have scouted and talked to. So, man, like you said, good pickup, Justin Jefferson. I'm glad that Daniels was able to fall to us, and they like that's the guy that we want. So, ultimately, now it feels like the rest of these picks are kind of like house money type of thing. I know that was what was said in the chat earlier as well too. And
I still think they got to address the offensive line though, Chris. At some point.
I'm with you. It's still, you can still go after somebody on the offensive line. Yeah, I hate the fact that we don't have a 5th round pick though right about now. Thanks, Kurt. But
I actually like
it. Getting Sam Hecht and
Zakir. Oh yeah, you got to.
That's 2 guys that can be starters right there. I thought of Wheatley as one of the better 6 or 7 safeties. I thought of Hecht as one of the better centers. To your point of wishing we had a 5th and laughing at Cousins. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Kurt.
Boy, that sucked.
Yeah, Chargers just got Nick Baird. I think that was a good pickup as well too.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the Raiders right quick, because McCoy from Tennessee dropped all the way to the 4th round. I know why, because of the knee injury. And if he ever gets back to 100% soon, I think they got him a 1st round talent in the 4th round. I think he's going to be a steal. What you think about Jamal McCoy going to the Raiders?
They were the perfect team to take that bet, and the fact you look at their corner room entering today, Eric Stokes coming off some injury history, former 1st round pick with the Packers, played for Georgia, real physical corner. And then, they've had the Pete Carroll special and taking Darian Porter out of Iowa State, 6'3" corner with a lot of upside. They've got DeCameron Richardson as a backup there. I know they took Traden Stukes early yesterday.
Yeah.
Some versatility in the secondary. But having said all that corner room still needs some competent bodies that have corner one kind of upside. Look, we talked about them trading up with us in volume of picks in this rebuild. They know that's going to take some time. To be sitting there with the 1st pick of the 4th round and a kid that as far as his talent, as his best, can be a top half of the first round player. You take the swing, man. You take the
Yeah, I
swing.
agree.
I like
Right.
seeing that format. It's like you're looking at him saying, our worst case scenario. This kid falls down the stairs tomorrow and can't ever play football again. Okay, we swallowed a 4th-round pick. Life moves on.
Yeah, agreed. Our
Yeah.
boy Justin Jody just got off the board. He goes to the Denver Broncos.
Perfect fit for
Oh,
him.
perfect. Yeah.
Happy for him.
I'm not. One thing about it, I'm not ever cheering for anything that Sean Payton does. But man,
Mhm.
that's a good pick because you think about it, that's a position that they really need to. I would say,
Address. Yeah.
address or solidify. That's the word I was trying to. Yeah, they got to solidify that position. Think about it, man. It was one point in time where it was Noah Fant. Or Noah Fant was
Yeah.
the number one guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like, and remember, they were also a team that was being brought up about Kyle Pitts as well, possibly going to the
Yeah. Because
Broncos.
he loved them bigger tight ends.
Right, but now they got Justin Jolie. Again, like Clint was saying, the guy who is a motion tight end, could move around, catch the football. But dude, going to the Broncos, going to the Broncos. Yeah, like
So
go ahead.
the um another team is having an interesting draft, and I think they hitting home runs. Cleveland Browns.
Mm.
But for them to pretty much be starting over from scratch, they've hit on a lot of picks. How much do you think they've improved helping Miles Garrett?
For starters, and not related to the Myles Garrett comment, but I thought it was so awesome seeing him double dip at receiver like that with Casey
Oh yeah, I love
consistently
that.
on at 24
Yeah.
as kind of the field spreader, and then going at 39 with Denzel Boston as the power slot, similar to
Yeah.
what we see when Drake's playing in the slot. I loved that. Off the top of my head, I know they went with Emmanuel McNeil Warren at 58, the safety out of Toledo. I'd have been comfortable with him and projected him closer to that 39th pick for him. So I thought that was great value to throw in that room. Between Grant Delpit and Ronnie Hickman, probably need to look to get younger and upgrade at one of those spots here soon. Liked that one too. I know they took Fanow. They took Austin Barber, was really underrated tackle out of Florida.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
have
one of
I
our
hated that.
guys.
I hated that.
Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
of our guys.
But I'd have to see as far as what else they've done. That's off the top of my head. I can remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they better stop the draft, man. I think Shador takes another turn this year. Don't know what's gonna happen with Watson. They may just shoot that money up. But as far as getting him weapons, they did a damn good job. Because you got to think Judkins is already there too. He ran the ball very well last year as a rookie, even though he started camp late. So, and they not done. One quarterback that's interesting to me, Drew Aller came off the board. Him and Nussmeier from LSU, they were kind of neck and neck to me because they pretty much had the same problems. A little inconsistent when you come to both of those guys. But do you think he has a chance to develop in Pittsburgh properly, or was it just a reach?
In terms of the physical tools and the upside, it wasn't a reach there at 86. In terms of, I imagine Rodgers comes back this year, one more year. You already had Will Howard as kind of that mid-round Big Ten developmental quarterback in the building. This all but tells you that you think Will Howard has a ceiling as a backup. I would have thought some other needs with Aller. I think too, when you look at, you mentioned Nussmeier, like the fact he's still hanging around. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather be taking Nussmeier in the 5th than Aller in the 3rd. Nussmeier, bless him, he was playing all last year with that abdominal injury and also playing for the biggest D-bag in college football, and Brian Kelly. I think that was tough. But I didn't like the Aller pick personally. I'm kind of like, you guys have done you've done this. We're going to try and get cute with the quarterback thing. You take Kenny Pickett at 21. That was horrific. You take Will Howard and these murmurs of you might develop him, but then you go and you sign Aaron Rodgers coming up on 42 years old now. I'm just kind of like, it's similar in a lot of ways to us in Atlanta since Matt Ryan. It's like they've been chasing since Big Ben got washed up. I just, to me, that just felt like another one of kind of like chasing something. I thought there was enough talent on the board to go elsewhere. I don't know that the upside with Aller is that much higher than what you have had in the building for you and Will Howard, other than he does have superior arm strength. He does. I mean, similar size, similar experience.
Who's the offensive coordinator up there? Arthur Smith gone, right?
Yeah, I would imagine McCarthy's calling plays.
Oh, well, yeah, he might be in good hands with him then. Chris, your boy just got drafted off the board. He goes to Tampa.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Miss Carey, thank you for the donation. Truly appreciate it. So sorry I missed it yesterday. Loving the draft so far. Thank you, Miss Carey.
Hey man, love it. Hey, did you answer those questions for me, Carey? Because you know everything. That's hey man, Carey did her thing yesterday with the draft.
George Gomes goes to Indianapolis.
No, why is everybody that I want wouldn't mind having getting picked up?
Yeah, I told you the 5th round was gonna be a sweet spot.
That's again why I say I hate not having the 5th round pick.
Damn it!
You don't even have one.
Yeah, it would have been right around this area, right where we at now.
Yeah.
Sweet spot.
Golly,
why is he still sliding?
You said who?
Keith Abney. Why is he still sliding? I had him slided as a day 2 pick.
I think Abney's just came in a little shorter than listed. You know, he got sold to us as this 5'11", 6-foot corner, more close to 5'9", 5'10". I think that's a little dramatic, but I think that's one of it. You know, some of his turn and run ability. I think this is dramatic for him to be in the 5th round. If you'd have told me,
I just talked it up, man. He just got drafted by the Lions.
Well, there you have
it. Damn.
There you have it.
Good pick.
I hate
it. Out where we would have been picking.
You're right. Right. I hate the fact that Cape Hart's going to the Bucks, man. The Bucks are having a draft that I will hopefully soon forget. No, but man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that because I thought Cape Hart would definitely be a good piece to the Atlanta Falcons, especially on that defensive line.
I'd have been happy with Cape Hart at 122.
Yeah. Me personally, I would have because I actually drafted him at 122 with that same pick. So yeah that definitely would work for me too. Yeah, that definitely would work for me too.
Yeah, because I think that linebacker from Arkansas, I think we could have got him later in the draft, and he could have filled that linebacker spot. But like I said, I get it because they were pretty high on Daniels because they actually visited with him too.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, you think about it too, you know, like the Chargers jumping us and, you know, taking one of our guys that we were looking at as well too. They could have been like, well, let's go ahead and get the linebacker situated. That's what they did, man. And it's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be in that 6th round again. We got it's 208 and I think 213.
Yeah, 215, something like that.
215, yeah, like 215. Yeah. So yeah, you'll have those picks right there, and then I know what pick 231. 231, I believe. Yeah. Got a couple more guys. We're gonna see. I mean, there's still some talent out there. It's just, you know, guys are starting to fall. And, you know, you're not able to really be in the battle when you don't have a 5th round pick as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see who's left.
The
Agreed.
only consolation I'm telling myself as far as this fifth round pick is looking at these guys on the page right in front of us. The only one I think really, really applied to the Falcons that would have got me fired up is K Part, and I would have
Yep.
been even more hurt that the Bucks would have sniped him about 2 picks before us.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I,
that's
I
me
I
Nope.
agree with you there.
blowing smoke up my own backside. Yes.
I got a better a question from you. Day one. I knew we were going to take Bernard. That was my first draft profile. I said he fits to a T. If we
Yeah, here
take
comes them
Jeremy
still.
Bernard, do you think Zachariah Branch falls even more, or will another team take a chance on him?
I think another team would have taken a chance on him just because Bernard and Branch are such different profiles. I mean,
Mhm.
Bernard is the 7 and 8s across the board, 6'2", 204 pounds. Um, not a burner, but just consistent as hell, high pointer, good route runner versus Branch is the 5'9", 177 guy that can run low 4.3s and has as much twitch as anyone, if not more than everyone in this class. The big punt returner, the highlight tape kind of kid, the juice. So I think they're different archetypes. I don't think they directly affected each other, but I do think the Falcons directly affected the Steelers feeling they had to trade up to go get Bernard because he was a possibility, which I totally understand. But I would
Yeah.
also break to them that Falcons were taking Avian Terrell if Avian Terrell was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Jeremy Bernard, that was one of my players that I was looking at that I would have loved for the Falcons to get. But I knew it was also a long shot of possibly doing that. So, you gotta it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not mad that about Avion Terrell at all. I've been saying Terrell up since then. And just the story, man. Just think about like I believe Miss Drea said it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, that the PR goal that this is going to be for the Atlanta Falcons the entire offseason, being able to convey this story of AJ Terrell and his brother growing up together in the backyard, going up against each other, AJ being big bro, always looking out for little bro. They already kind of been doing it because they showed the film, when AJ was drafted and Avion jumping up and down for him and then the hugging moment. So they already got that and they got just different angles that they can go with this whole PR thing with the two brothers, excuse me, the two brothers playing with one another, playing together on the same team. And you think about it, man. If you got a brother, most likely, what I'm saying, you are feeling this and you were like, hey, man, that is awesome. And I mean, even it's so crazy because even Cam Jordan, who was a active member of the Aints, even he had to give it some props just because, of course, he has an older brother and they used to play on the same high school football team together. So he knows exactly what AJ is about to go through. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. I'm happy for the Terrell family.
I am for all that, but I mean, if you just looked at him as a
Yeah.
player, I had Terrell as the 27th best player on my board. I had him as the third best
Right.
corner in the draft. I mean, for him to have 8 forced fumbles the last 2 seasons is just astronomical. 5'11", 187 pounds, plays even bigger than that. I mean, he'll take on blocking tackles coming downhill.
Right.
Tough tackler. The ball production's there. He's twitchy. And
Hmm.
don't get misguided by this slower 40 time he had in the pre-draft process. Kid was running on half a hamstring when he did it. You go
That's
look
true.
you go look at those numbers of him running the 100 and 200 at Westlake as a high school senior. It's like, dude, you're hovering around 11 or better at that age. It's like, nah, dude, this kid can haul ass. He's got plenty. Love how his lower body is just so fluid. It's like his versatility to play in the nickel if you want him, but I think he does have the thump to play at a boundary corner. Coming into your room,
Hmm.
you got Mike Hughes as your corner two on the perimeter. You got brother obviously at the one. And then in the slot, Billy Bowman coming off a tough Achilles injury. It's like,
Yeah.
this is just get a ton of mileage out of him, high upside. Thought you got a value by 15, 20 picks. No, I was smiling like a little kid last night when we took that pick.
Yeah, man. I mean, again, the reason why it's like people shouldn't be mad about it is because it wasn't just a need. It was really, you think about it, you could make the argument that it was BPA for what you needed. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about before you guys even came on. Was talking about how we've been talking about AJ Terrell has been the lone soldier over there for the last 7 years at the cornerback spot. We know AJ is going to show up, but we don't have anybody who has consistently been able to be over on that left side or on the other side from him. We know we've tried Jeff Okuda. We've tried other pieces too. So it's just like at the end of the day, man, I am happy that we got a cornerback number two, and or at least with that upside for the cornerback number two, because I know it's still gonna be a competition. You still got Mike Hughes, as you just said. You still got Kobe Bryant out there too, who is going to be competing. So it's like, regardless, I'm just happy that it has gotten stronger, and I do feel like, just like Bijan Robinson said, and it's not just because he said it, but I do feel like we did get better. I do. It's, you know.
Well,
So
that'd be the last thing I'd say about it, to the Bijan comment is the two you took yesterday, them dudes going to contribute and play day one.
Right away.
right
This
away.
ain't
Absolutely.
developmental, more like so we're going to do with Daniels. As far as those two, it's like, oh, nah, man. Terrell's going to be the main rotational defensive back or work his way into starting this year, and is definitely going to be starting year two. And Branch is going to be either the receiver 3 at worst and going to be the speedster and going to be the guy taking all of the more gadget plays within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. And hell, he's going to be your starting punt returner this year.
Quick question. Prince Kale said, are y'all content with our defensive tackle room going into the season or going into the rest of the offseason?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I would love to add another piece. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Xavier Harris still out there too?
Xavier Harris is still there.
Okay, now I know that there are reasons behind that, and I know he has some personal things going on as well. But honestly, if he's there in the 6th round, something like that, I wouldn't be mad at that pick, because I still feel like you need depth. Remember, you made a trade. Yes, you did trade away Rook, but you really just essentially traded position for position or player for player. To a degree, you still need depth. So it's like, it's either a later round like this, like, 6, 7 round, pick up a guy as long as it makes sense, or maybe a guy undrafted free agent, so something like that. But I do still feel like we need to at least add one more depth piece. What do you think though, Clint?
Need to be pulling, once we get into the 6th, 7th round range, we really need to be tuning in as far as some people we don't want to get drafted, so they can be one of the first phone calls as far as the priority undrafted free agents. As far as the question with the defensive tackles, and understand we're at base 3-4, so kind of just lumping that into all of our down linemen. I think Deshaun Hand is one that, as a kind of consensus fan base, we're not given enough pub at the potential there. I think there's a real good vision and a good floor with him as far as his ability. Mason Smith is one we're just going to have to see. He's going to have to stay healthy. I mean, my first impression with that Rook trade, I didn't love it, but I also do understand they're two different archetype of defensive linemen, and they wanted to get bigger. And really the surge we saw in Brandon Dorless kind of made the stock of quite as valuable. I think LaCale London's one we got to remember. LaCale London played his ass off last year, man.
Yeah, correct.
He absolutely did. He absolutely did. Shout out to LaCale London. He really did. Continue.
He actually put on weight to fit the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
And then the Zach Harrison I've always been high on, and then at this point,
yes, that's my guy.
Dorless is finna be the alpha dude. Dorless is and is going to be what you thought and wanted or Root to be when you took him at 35.
That's crazy.
Dorless in the 4th round in hindsight, it's like, nah, that was a second rounder.
Yeah, because he had one of the best pass rush win rates coming out of college at his position. So we knew he had the ability to get to the quarterback. He was playing inside and outside at Oregon as an end and attacker. So, I mean, it makes sense. And while Pierce is out, he could help with production until Pierce gets back. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, the question about any offensive lineman worth taking, absolutely. It's hard to say with where we are right now because we still got a good gap between when the Falcons come up. But speaking relatively, Demetrius Crownover, tackle out of Texas A&M. I don't understand how in the hell he's still.
He done failed this far. Yeah,
I mean,
I had him listed as early day 3.
Dude, I mean, nearly 35-inch arms, all these starts in the SEC. That's one that's just gotten eaten up as a faller. Diego Pounds out of Ole Miss. You mentioned Xavier Harris as far as a defensive tackle spot. You take away some of the personal off-field stuff. I think in terms of the talent, there can be the argument to be had that he could have been early day 3, maybe a late day 2. There's a ton of ability if you got a nose tackle need with Xavier Harris. I'd have him circled. Lili Fa'amo, the right tackle out of Wake Forest, is kind of a Caleb McGarry mold as far as just a mean run blocker.
Yeah.
Guard. He's one I've got circled out of Wake. Enrique Cruz Jr. out of Kansas, another tackle. I mean, he was about a 99th percentile athlete at the combine, so a lot of upside. J.C. Davis out of Illinois is another tackle that could be kicked into guard. I sat next to his folks at the Senior Bowl for a while, and you could have put a helmet on his daddy today, man. You want to talk about genetics? Wow. Genetics are real. Oh, yeah, brother. Oh, yeah. I mean, J.C. Davis was probably big enough in the 7th grade to kick my ass. Yeah. I mean, but no, there's plenty of tackles there. I'll tell you, as far as somebody that can play all 5 positions, I'm really high on Brian Parker II out of Duke. Kids was recruited as a center, has started at left tackle at Duke.
Yeah, he done played every spot on the line.
He played all 5 spots, man. I mean, no, there's offensive linemen to be had. And if you were to deem that we want to go center, I think Matt Golban out of Michigan State is a bad boy, man. I mean, he's played center, played guard his time at Wake, and then transferring to Michigan State. I had him as a top 5 center in this class. Anybody that followed college football this past season is familiar with Pat Coogan out of Indiana. I mean, no, there's still players to be had.
Yeah, that's facts. Emmett Johnson goes to the Chiefs. Not a surprise.
Phone booth running back, he might be the best in this class as far as shaking somebody in a phone booth.
Yeah. That's a good pickup for them because they lost Isaiah Pacheco.
Mm-hmm.
Did he go to the Lions, I think?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a good pick for them.
Pacheco will be the first to the water bucket and sit in the front row meetings.
Chandler Rivers goes to the Baltimore Ravens. That's a very good pickup.
Yeah, that's just teams being a little fearful just of he's a little smaller stature, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, and when you look up in 3 years and he's a starting nickel in the NFL, it's too low.
DBG 11, thanks for the donation, my guy. He said this is why you keep your DPs in the offensive line worth taking. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Still some talent out here, man. We getting closer. We inching closer to that 6th round, man.
It seems like that 5th round always that sweet spot for the Falcons, though. Remember Travis Hall? Remember Travis Hall, Grady Jarrett?
I know. That's another reason why we were so upset because we're not even going to have a 5th rounder. But also, different regime and everything too as well now. So, maybe we need to get off of that. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. We don't need to get off of that thinking because it's been plenty of years, even when it wasn't Terry Fontenot and them making the calls, that we've been able to find sweet spot opportunities in that 5th round for us. So at the end of the day, man, I hate not having a 5th rounder. I mean, you see some of the names that have already been going in the 5th round, and for you not to be able to have an opportunity to grab one of those guys just because loose lips sink ships is just crazy.
Wow.
I'd say in response to that before I got to hop off, before I got to jump on another show.
Okay, brother.
I'd say this being captain. I'm going to leave you with a captain positive in response to that.
Okay.
James Pierce is your first round pick this year.
Right.
Avian Terrell, I had as a late one. You took him in the second round this year. Zachariah Branch, I had as an early round 3. You got him mid round 3. You got value there. You take Kendall Daniels in the 4th. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, we lost this 5th. Yeah. Well, you traded back, got this 6th. Between the 2 6th rounders that you got, need to be trying to make that the equivalent of a 5th rounder, just about. Go get this 7th and wrap it up, and they need to hit the undrafted free agents hard. I'm staying positive going over the end of this. This has been a good showing for me and Cunningham. And the last thing I'd say is you mentioned the last regime comment. Hell, Arthur Blank fired all them damn guys. Kirk Cousins fired.
Yeah.
Fired.
Fired.
Fired. So it's like the guys that are in here now, Matt Ryan, Kevin Stefanski, Ian Cunningham, and hell, let's give a shout out. Michael Penix Jr. knows how to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah.
That's been a positive. And we'll see what happens. But hey, thanks for having me as always, guys. I'll be on again soon whenever y'all want.
No doubt. Clint, appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Peace out, guys.
Peace. Yeah, man. Always great having Clint on, man. Like I said from the first time we ever brought him on, very intelligent dude. Really, and then as you found out last time he was on the show, he's not one of those guys that bounce around the sport to sport. I know a lot of us are. He is strictly football and football only. So again, he's going to know about some of these guys. And believe it or not, I may be let a little bit of his tea out a little bit, but Clint is already working on next year.
So yeah, I already know that.
So
that's without a doubt.
Yeah, man. So he's already working on next year as far as like who's some of the best players that looking like they're going to be coming out even next year. So, but that's what it is when you're a scout and when you're like scouting talent and all that good stuff like that. You got to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that's facts. But Solomon, what's up, my guy? He said I think Avian Terrell is going to be the nickel back until Billy Boba's healthy. Mike Hughes will still be his number 2 option. I agree with that. I actually said that last night. Yeah, I said that last night. I don't like it, but I think that's gonna happen. Jacksonville drafted another tight end. What they got going on?
I really don't know. I was just sitting here just thinking, like, what could they be doing? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they plan on changing something up with the personnel, and maybe they just plan on trying to get a little bit more physical, and maybe they plan on trying to run a little bit more. Who knows? It's just
hopefully it work out that way.
That's an interesting comment right here. Let's see what we got. See how y'all feel about this. Clark Phillips winning the number 2 cornerback position from Hughes.
Oh, he said it was his before he got injured.
I mean, what do you think about the possibility of that? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't thought about that. It's even a possibility. Clark Phillips being the number 2.
You know, his rookie season, part of his second year in the league, he played some 2. So, because remember the game in New Orleans a couple of years ago, he started at number 2.
Yeah, but we're walking into 2026. That's all I'm saying.
If he can stay healthy, I think he has a legit chance to get more snaps at the nickel. But I think that's where he fits best. We talk about Avian Terrell playing the nickel, but I think Clark Phillips is his to lose because before D. Offer took the spot, he was the nickel corner. But the injuries kicked in, and it happened. So, I mean, we'll see because it's a slippery slope because Avian is a rookie and Clark is what, 3rd or 4th year? Yeah, so
gonna have multiple years. It's like it's tough, man. And again, this is another guy we talk about Clark Phillips. That he falls into that category of we didn't draft you.
Agreed. He said Clark could win the job from Hughes. I almost forgot he was on the roster. A lot of people did.
That's another point. That's not a good thing.
It's not really not.
This is not a good thing. I mean, my thing is, think about this. People have been asking about Trice, 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 Trice. When no folks ever be like, so what about that guy Clark Phillips? Nobody wasn't saying that.
But you got to think though, Chris, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Tennessee Titans took Nicholas Singleton. That's a good pickup. Very good running back from Notre Dame. You got to think, man. When you look at Clark Phillips' makeup, when he was in college, he was a bona fide playmaker. And with the right coaching,
you heard me call him sorry.
I think he could have kept on that right track. I remember, I think he had a pick six his second year, if I'm not mistaken. So
it was supposed to be a pick six. He didn't run it in.
Oh yeah, he failed. He failed absolutely in Carolina.
Remember, he failed. So we can keep the possession and all that to run out the clock. But I would have ranked. But remember, most were talking about boy, run it in, and everything. But
yeah, he a playmaker, man. I think he just need a chance, man. If you can keep him on at a good price and re-sign him for a good price, I think you do it because he would be an excellent depth piece.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and Kobe's still there too. That's the thing. I hope he didn't work on his stuff this offseason. Last 3 draft picks, they got to address the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line. All 3 picks. Or offensive line, defensive line, add another wide receiver or corner.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. I will say this about like the overall draft. Like, how do y'all feel about the overall draft as far as them taking down like what it was like? They took off like 2 minutes.
It's 8 minutes in the first now. Yeah, 8 minutes in the first, but I think where we at right now, the 5th round, I think it's only like 3 minutes.
Yeah, man. They had to change it up. I think it was too long.
2 minutes. I mean, a lot of people, they already got their boys together, so they just, plucking out the board and keeping it moving.
They still added some time back though, because all these people, calling the draft picks and all that stuff like that, and then you got some legends that's been coming back and seem like they've been talking forever and all that stuff like that. Yeah, man. My thing is, I feel like older people are just long-winded naturally anyway. They just got so much up in their head that they just want to say and they just want to get it out before they forget it.
Yeah, that's normal.
All right. But at the same time, it's also a little annoying. I ain't gonna lie. It's also a little. I'm just keeping it real.
Matt Miller done it twice.
Man, oh my god. Oh my god. So I gotta be like what Lady E say last night, man. Y'all just write a letter.
I think we go John. He said he think we go wide receiver, running back. I think we pretty much sit at running back to keep it real with you. If they were gonna take a running back, I thought it was gonna be Singleton, who just got drafted. That was my guy outside of Mike Washington. And that would be something that Mike Washington goes to Las Vegas and take that spot from Genty, and he was a damn first round pick.
Man, I'm just saying, you see things like that happens, man. So you just sometimes you think it's gonna work with one guy, it doesn't. Next thing you know, you try it again with another. Again, I just feel bad for Tyler and the whole Jeremiah Love situation because you know that he's going to play. He drafted him 3rd overall.
Right.
And this is football. I mean, like basketball, like you take a guy that high, like you really gotta be a focal point because it don't make no sense. No.
Yeah, you can. Bowman can play the 2, but I think he's better as a nickel than a safety. If they want to move on from Jesse Bates, he can slide right into that other safety position.
Yeah,
that's why I said Jesse Bates was expendable at this point if they wanted to move on.
Just to say, I want to be Falcon for life.
Brian Robinson is solid, doesn't avoid contact, and runs straight at defenders and faster than Tyler Algier. We won't miss a beat when Bijan needs a rest. That's true. That's true because he was doing the same in San Francisco last year for McCaffrey.
Well, I know. There was only one running back that I had said the entire time, and it was Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah.
Because it only made sense just for those reasons that he just said. It only made sense. I'm like, okay, well, if you're not going to pay Tyler, who is out there that we possibly can get? And that's why I continuously said his name.
Yeah, and he was much cheaper. Both of these comments the same. Both of them, John Brooks and Solomon, said they feel bad for Tyler. I did a short on that. I absolutely feel bad for him. I was wondering what the hell they were selling him. When
Shoot, give some thoughts. What do you think that they tell Tyler? Like your own personal thought. Did we lose my boss, man? Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know, we had lost you for a second.
It'll probably be up to Tyler what he do, because at the end of the day, it's only one football. But if you draft a playmaker that high, it really doesn't make sense to go get a Tyler, because you already had Connor, you already had Trey Benson. It just really didn't make sense. But I get it. They were damn near last in rushing with 91 yards last year, 31st in the league. So it's going to be running back by committee, and it makes sense too, because they got Jacoby Brissett in place, but is he a long-term solution? Hell no. So you got to depend on the run game just a little bit more for that team to win football games and put up points. So I get it.
They draft Carson Beck too on top of that. So
yeah.
So I mean, they drafted a quarterback.
Wouldn't that be funny though? Wouldn't that be funny if they get a third-round quarterback that can come in and take over and just be the future? They win. Remember I said that about the Falcons last night?
I remember when we was hoping that was going to happen for us with drafting the third rounder. And it didn't work out. But
no, it didn't. Yeah, I feel bad for Tyler too, man. But what can you do? It was just time to move on. Zay, what's up, my guy? Y'all go check out Zay in the Bag on YouTube, man. He's doing his thing with the music and the sports. Dirty Bird said their defense is gonna be hot garbage. I see that Carson Beck is there now too. Yeah, they're gonna struggle on defense, and I can still see too. I can actually see them trading Butter Baker, because they actually been trying to do it the last 2 years, but nobody won't give them the right price.
Kilgore goes to the Bills.
That's a good pick. That's a sleeper pick.
I'm surprised he failed this far.
They were gonna have back-to-back picks, but they just traded one of their picks to the Lions to get more picks.
Yeah, Buffalo trying to put them a team together, I suppose.
They lost a lot the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, and you think about it too. Window is closing. Don't say it too loud, because Buffalo fans are trying to come after you. But that window is closed.
Man, I ain't stealing them folk. That window closed, bro. They don't want to admit it, but Josh Allen.
The window already closed, bro.
Yeah, Josh Allen the problem, bro.
Well,
Josh Allen is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely heard that conversation more than once, so I can't say anything about it. So let me ask you this: Josh Allen became available? No.
No. See, you got to think, man. I know people fall in love with these damn running quarterbacks, but I tell y'all all the time, tradition is gonna always win. because they're gonna look for that. They're gonna look for that extra receiver. If they can get that extra receiver in the open, find him, they're gonna make that throw. Whereas the scrambler, if they don't have that damn extra receiver, even if they see him and they find a hole, they're gonna take off. You know how many running touchdowns he got as a quarterback?
It's a lot. A lot.
He got damn near more. He got damn near more rushing quarterbacks than some Hall of Famers. I mean, I'm finna see right. I'm finna see right now. Matter of fact,
50 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, he way past that. Cause I think Cam Newton at 60.
If he don't have over 50, it's like 42 for something. It's something like that. He got a lot though.
Chris, I'm telling you, he way past that, man. He had goddamn 20. He had damn near 20 in one season. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, the rushing numbers. He had exactly 79 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback.
Yeah, man. So shoot, yeah. I mean, it's been plenty of games to where he don't have like 4 rushing touchdowns in the game.
This is exactly. And if he is on this pace, he gonna have well over 100 touchdowns. He'll probably catch Barry Sanders in about 3 years. Think about that. We talk about Barry Sanders, one of the best running backs of all time, probably the best. 79 touchdowns. That's about 3 to 4 Falcon running back combined, maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Even though the game changing, bro. Exactly.
Heck no, I got that throwback.
Yeah, even though the game changed, the more it stay the same.
Yeah, man. Hey, don't forget too as well. Gotta talk about it.
Nowakoski.
Oh, yeah, okay. Don't forget, y'all. 6 o'clock. It's time to rock. Atlanta Hawks, New York Knicks. We gotta send it. We gotta go back to New York.
Oh yeah. Up 3 games. Gonna be trying to roll at 6 o'clock.
3 games. 3-1, man. We gotta take them down, man. I ain't gonna lie, they deserve.
Yeah, I told you we won one of them games in New York. I thought we were gonna. One thing about New York that I've been noticing since Brunson been there, once they hit a rough spot, they lose their confidence. Look at the series of what they were, Detroit. They were lucky to beat Detroit last year.
I thought
wasn't that last year or year before last?
Yeah, I thought Detroit had them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it's like they didn't. But and then like I haven't been keeping up with that series, but Detroit won last night though, didn't
I think so. DBG 11. Let me tell you this right quick. I know he signed 2 years, $12.5 million. But they just paid Jeremiah Love gonna have a $50 million contract as a running back. So their running back room is gonna be $63 million. Running back room. And that's just for the 2 running backs that they just brought in. They just signed James Conner to another deal. Their running back room is going to be every bit of $70 million. Just for the running backs.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Like I said, I just wish Tyler was able to stay.
Who is they coach anyway?
Remember they got LaFleur.
Mike LaFleur, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's showing too.
Yeah, they got LaFleur. see though, man. Then on top of that, I'm like, they got then you got you getting quarterbacks and stuff like that, but you still got Elijah Wilkinson trying to protect them. I don't know. That's a good investment. I don't know, Smitty. If you talking, we can't hear you. And you know how they go. You know how StreamYard do.
Oh man, here we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I was saying Tyree Wilson. If the Falcons have a fifth round pick, knowing that they need an edge help, I would have thought about going for it because
yeah.
they have a better defensive, inside presence than the Raiders. Max Crosby didn't need no defensive tackle to open up nothing for him. If Tyreek Wilson did in Atlanta, he would have had that. So I would have thought about it. But the Saints might get a steal with him. They might.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, John. I want to see where they go at 206. I think they got to keep addressing the trenches though, because they need depth at defensive tackle and offensive tackle.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's so crazy because so many guys that were projected to go this way or that way, a lot of guys are getting snatched up, and it's like, well, okay, it's like a lot of guys are getting snatched up. It's funny. It's funny, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I told you,
Because I
Farrell
mean,
gonna be the sweet spot.
But my thing is, it's crazy because Burks, Burks, Burks went in the seventh round every time, for example. But you see how
Yeah,
early he was
but
gone.
he gone. He been
That's what
gone.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just like some of these projections and all that stuff like that, we already know sometimes a team can jump up, jump back, whatever the case. It's been a lot of jumping. Teams been jumping around for sure.
Karan Prunty goes to the New England Patriots. They definitely need a defensive back. So they just cut both of their safeties. So they definitely need one. And you were talking about Noah Fant. He went right to New Orleans.
Well, I mean, the name Fant sounds like it came from New Orleans.
You ignorant.
Well,
There's still some good picks on the board. Brian Parker still on the board. Versatile offensive lineman Deion Burks, playmaker.
mhm. Yep,
Katron Allen from Penn State, another Penn State running back
another
still on the
playmaker.
board.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
playmaker.
Gary Nussmeier still on the board. Now I can see him in New Orleans. I know they got that Tyler Shuck dude, but Gary Nussmeier could end back up in New Orleans. Because
That's
went to LSU. So yeah, I can still see him in New Orleans.
yeah, if they want to go there. Hey, am I
Harold Perkins
tripping?
still on the board.
I was just, bro. I literally was about. That's why I said, "Hey, am I tripping?" And yes, Harold Perkins. That's what I was about to ask about next. I'm like, why
I
is
can
he
see him
on?
in New Orleans. I can see him in New Orleans, staying at
I
home.
mean, yeah, he's staying at home. He do that. Yeah, but I'm like that's something else.
Lorenzo Styles Jr., the other
Oh
Styles
yeah, the
kid.
cornerback.
Yeah, safety.
Oh yeah, safety. Yeah.
That's a good pickup for
Mhm.
them.
Yep. He was projected to go around in this range.
He had a freakish workout too at the combine. But his skill, like his brother, his skill wasn't as polished. And I actually think he's older.
I think Lorenzo is the older brother. Yeah, I think Sonny is the younger brother.
Yeah, the Saints got to steal with that pick. I just hope they know how to use him.
Oh, I know we do. Drake London. No. Wait,
Hey,
wait. That may be actually Zachariah Branch curl route or a comebacker, and then next play maybe Bijan Robinson running to his side, juking him out his cleats, and he on the sideline looking crazy, and then touchdown.
one thing
Yeah,
about Perkins fell off this year. His number dropped the last 2 years.
it
If he
did.
had to play like he did in his sophomore year, he probably would have been a top 50 pick. For one thing, he too small. He another one of them 5'10", 5'11" guys. But whoever get him at this point, if he falls in the 67 round, they gonna get a steal.
Man. Well, I don't think we go linebacker.
No, I said
I think
whoever get him.
yeah, and I don't think it's gonna be us or anything. I think at this point we already got the linebacker we wanted. So now again, you still got the trenches. It's so crazy. It's crazy, but it's not. But it actually still kind of makes sense when you sit back and think about it. Straight BPA, and then everything that's been leading up to it, just the moves and the motives, everything like that. It's like, man, okay, Ian, like you really want to make sure that you're just setting up for the best player available, even if you have to stack at a position, and that's fine too. You know,
Right.
that's how you keep certain positions strong, and you just kind of like figure it out at other positions and stuff like that. So, I mean, everyone has a philosophy, and everybody has a process.
Yeah, but when you need depth, you just lost one of your damn starting offensive tackles, and you ain't
Mhm.
interested in the draft. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't got nothing against Jawan Taylor, but
Mhm.
you know the backstory.
Yeah, of
Can you
course.
trust that?
I mean, like I was saying earlier, before you had hopped on, I was like, hey man, when you hear about Christian Harris and you listen to the Houston Texas fan base, yeah, did was beat up a little bit? Yeah. Did he miss games? Yeah. But do they miss him? Do they like him? Yes, they did. But the same thing for Taylor. You hear listen to that Kansas City fan base? They're not crying that Taylor is gone. That fan base is happy he's gone. So it's like you
Yeah,
gotta
they didn't
think,
want him no more.
yeah. It's like you take it under consideration, but you always hope that you get the best out of them, especially when we got Bill Callahan. So it's like if
Right.
Callahan can't get the best out of them, I don't know what you're gonna do.
That's just like Jack Nelson too. If he can't get the best out of him, he gone.
Like Jack, man, watching Jack last year was just an up and down roller coaster.
And the crazy thing about it, we know Wisconsin bred offensive lineman,
Yeah.
but it's just something about his footwork that just wasn't working.
But hey, that's why you bring in Bill Callahan. And my thing is again, I'm expecting big things from guys because I mean it's not just because of the name; it is the body of work too. And you got to think about personnel. So I'm just hoping that Bill is going to be able to get the best that he can out of the offensive line. The good thing about the offensive line is you got four guys that all know each other that are returning, and you just got this fifth guy. Like I said when we first brought in Taylor, you got the fifth guy who will be Taylor. At least you got the rest of the four who can be able to help him out and all that good stuff too. So you're gonna have that
Right.
chemistry, and at least we do have the chemistry with having the same similar guys there multiple years and stuff like that. So I still expect us to be anywhere between 5 and 10 as far as offensive line, top offensive lines. Anyway, I still expect to be
Yeah,
there.
because of Callahan. So
Yeah.
that's why I say I don't really trust Jawan Taylor, but knowing that we got a coach that can coach him up the right way and probably help with them penalties, that's an absolute plus.
Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo Style just 195, so he'll probably be a nickel corner at the next level. Yeah, Saints done had a real solid draft.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some sad souls out here. It was so funny. It was so funny. Cam Jordan tried to explain why he was giving props to AJ Terrell and Avion playing on the same team together and all that stuff like that. And you got Saints fans. I don't care if their mama just got drafted. Don't be giving them no compliment. Like, well, y'all some sad souls, but
Who said that?
that's what some Saints fans were saying to Cam Jordan after Cam Jordan was saying that's dope seeing two brothers play on the same team.
Oh yeah, you don't. That ain't nothing to get mad about.
Well, I'm talking about like it's just some sad souls, man. That's why I'm glad I could never root for them.
Yeah, hell
Glad I
no.
could never ever,
Ever.
ever.
Dan said with these defensive picks, off-season picks, in the NFC South, which quarterback's going to have a tough time? Baker, Bryce, Shuck, or Tua? Ooh, that's a good question.
Dude,
Oh man.
I don't know, man. Maybe Tua because Michael Penix gonna be out there now. I ain't finna start no controversy, man. But
Yeah,
let the best quarterback get out there.
it might be Tua because the Saints have upgraded their pass rush. The Panthers have, and the Bucks.
Mm.
But that's why you got the deciding factor with Bijan. If you can get there control the clock, hey, do it.
Mm. I ain't gonna lie, teams are getting better.
Well,
But
Amos said he
again,
think
like
it's
I
us.
said before, they still gotta play us too. And I ain't gonna lie, chemistry, camaraderie, all that stuff gotta play a part. But I'm gonna believe that we got the skilled players and we just gotta get that coaching right. I'm telling you, we get that coaching right and have it work with the players. Trying to tell you we can get to these playoffs, man. They still got to
Oh,
play us
absolutely.
too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know he was in the top 5 in sacks, but you still got to look at what we lost, versus what other teams done gained on. Now, one thing that we do have an advantage in is that and the Panthers done upgraded their offensive line too, with the Saints and the Bucks. The Saints, Bucks, and Panthers. Um, I think we got the better offensive line out of all the groups, so that might work in our favor. But at the same time, looking at what these other teams did to upgrade their team, man, it's just gonna be tough. Damn, Clemson drafted another running back, a 6'3", 230-pound running back in Adam Randall. And they got another damn Derrick Henry back there. I think Randall was a former wide receiver that transformed into a running back. I think we actually do got a solid front seven. I think we do. Yeah, Nathan, that was a good pick, man. They got another Derrick Henry clone, 6'3", 230. Let's just see, can he be consistent? The Raiders on the clock. Man, how many picks the Raiders got? God damn. Me for the head. Pick out the pick.
Ravens take another running. We'll take a running back. Mr. Adam Randall.
Your boy Zane Durant still on the board.
I'm not surprised. He's undersized. And sometimes he can get lost in the shuffle. But what? He about 5'9", 290.
They got Wiz Khalifa on the stage. Oh Lord.
Well,
Oh, but
Steelers must be about to pick.
He from Pittsburgh though.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, the Steelers must be about to pick or something.
Nah, the Raiders about to pick. They just doing the concert.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, well, I'm glad that they was able to at least get that down packed to, because that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
I mean, and it makes sense for the last day because you really don't need him to bring in like the crowd for days 1 and 2, but like on days like this, like not everybody is there, or not everybody is active, like what I'm saying, watching all stuff like that. So it's like, okay, well, we kind of like start to throwing in some concerts and everything like that to kind of keep people engaged. I mean, that would make more sense.
Yeah, that's what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
Q said a terrible season they had. I'm not surprised with all the picks they got. Yeah, they did have a bad season.
Terrible.
Yeah, they fell off a cliff last year. For one, they ain't had no quarterback and God know how long.
John said, "This is the longest round I have ever seen."
Yeah, it's pretty long. But the reason why it's long, all them damn compensatory picks.
Yeah.
I think this the round they got the most compensatory picks.
Don't worry, we should have some. Well, we got a couple comp picks. We're gonna have some too. We got some comp picks coming.
That's next year though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Zane Durant still on the board, Tyreek.
Mm-hmm. What if he goes undrafted?
I wouldn't be surprised. Like you say, you're undersized.
Yeah, he is. I like the kid though, but
somebody might be getting a damn John Ronda than him though.
Yeah, and my thing is, if he can channel everything, he'll make 31 other teams pay. He can channel it. I know I was talking with a buddy of mine. I didn't even know I didn't even know he still was actively watching football like that. But because mostly he's really only like a college guy. He doesn't watch really pro sports at all. But he really feels like because of the Houston Texans draft, he's been watching their draft and what they're doing, and he really feels the Houston Texans possibly may end up going to the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, bro, we are only in the draft. And then it was like, yeah, but man, they got
you gotta think of where he's coming from though. Because at the end of the day, they had the number one defense.
They did.
CJ Stroud would have down hit that wall in the playoffs. They might have been in the Super Bowl last year.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That game versus the Patriots was I couldn't even finish watching that game. That game was so hard to watch, and I was just like, CJ.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Like, man, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offensive line was kind of jacked up too, but it's just like, my goodness. It was just like the Patriots were trying to do everything they could or whatnot to get Texans that game.
Yeah. Texas defense kept them in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Big Q. It's some more wide receivers and offensive lineman left. That Notre Dame offensive lineman, I always draft him in the 7th round. It looked like he might get there.
Well, Owen, is it Owen something? Is that who
your
you
boy Cyrus Allen going to Cincinnati? I mean Kansas City.
Oh,
they like their speed.
Well, I mean, Cypress Allen was a guy we was looking at. Bryce Lance too, and some of these folks, they want him too. It's crazy.
Touchdown last year.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Falcons were looking at him too.
Yeah, I like Brian Parker as an offensive lineman because he's versatile. And I got a center position for you. Upgraded.
I got a sleeper for you. Y'all may not like it though.
Who?
CJ Daniels.
I like that. Miami. Yeah, I like that.
No, yeah, I'm just saying. Remember, That's another guy that said he wouldn't mind playing with Penix. And I know. I don't know if he's going to be the starter. I'm just saying what the guy said.
He a big body receiver. Something that
Right. Well,
they can
honestly, I think
use
he
in the
said he would
slot.
just love playing for the Falcons as well. And I think they were asking him about the quarterback situation. I think he was like, he definitely believes in Penix and all that good stuff like that. So, yeah.
That was just 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because, I'm just thinking about that because outside of Josh Cameron and Jim Caldwell and possibly, I don't know. I don't think they go Eric Rivers now. Do you think? I'm thinking about size and height, considering the fact that they just went Zachariah.
Well, size, that don't mean nothing because the Dolphins, they had a track team. And they really had them probably one receiver over 6'2".
Yeah, I think that was pretty wild.
You know the dude that was dominating the preseason when we played down there the last time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they mainly had smaller, faster receivers. You got to think too, with the way Tua throw the ball, and that's what he used to. It makes sense. And then you got to think about Penny with his strong arm.
Last John, playoff win 2000 wild card. My God.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We're gonna try to stay on to that pick come, John. We got a good little ways to go, about 30
more
picks.
We got a ways, bro.
Yeah, we'll try to stay on as long as we can. Because I know Chris got to get to the Hawk stuff. So,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This draft should be over before 6 o'clock. Yeah, this thing better not still be going on at no 6 o'clock.
It done slowed up a lot. It was got them coasting through the fifth. Well, it went through the fourth fast as hell.
Hey man, that fourth round hit a roadblock. I almost feel like they saying, "Hey, slow that joker down now, C-Double."
And you got to think too. Ian Cunningham said they're gonna still be looking in the free agent market. So however this turns out, if they got 19 million in cap space, so they can make at least one more move because they draft class, they still won't have to spend $10 million because they don't have a first. Most of the money from the draft go to the first round pick. After that, it's downhill.
Yeah. And we had 20 mil in cap space coming into the draft.
Right. Kevin Coleman goes to the Dolphins. So that wide receiver off the board.
Tell you so far, my sentiments exactly on Caldwell. I said I understand he's gonna have to have some development. And there go Neschmeyer.
Where he go?
Where he go? What? Come on, Dolphins! Y'all want to? I forgot all about Kevin Coleman Jr. But I mean, at the same time,
just said they're one of the Falcons' hot picks on day 3.
Yeah, but ain't he like 6'1"?
Kevin Coleman?
Yeah.
He's 5'11" or 6 feet.
Okay.
He's not that tall.
Okay. Well, I mean, when you get Zach Branch, you really can be okay with that then, to be honest.
Yeah, true. I wonder what the Eagles they finna do something stupid.
Yeah, but Caldwell, develop that guy.
I can see Perkins in Philadelphia because they need a linebacker. They lost Kobe Dean.
Yeah, and of course, we lost Nick Nash and all that good stuff like that too.
Right. Rod said he think Noah Thomas is a sneaky good pick. Corey got blood clot issues and he need to retire. Blood clots ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, the Dolphins, they had a lot of picks too. They done traded everybody, so Yeah, killer Cam. We still in the 5th round, my guy. I got a question for the chat. Do y'all think that Jalen Hurts could be on the way out after this season, and they could draft his replacement this year, next year? I want to know y'all thought on that. Yeah, Dolphin full rebuild, absolutely. Said this better not run us over to 6 because I want to watch the Hawks. Hey, John, it looking like it, man. That shit done slowed up a whole lot. It was coasting right along.
I don't know what happened. I'm like, hey,
And then they don't get them like 2 or 3 minutes. It seemed like once a team pick, damn thing, so the pick is in right after the next team pick.
Yeah, man, move this thing along.
I asked them in the chat, do they think Jalen Hurts is gonna be gone after this year?
Oh man.
And they could draft his replacement this year, next year. But he got a lot of money left on his books though, so it's gonna be at least one more season.
Yeah, 5 Cypress Hills, 5'11", 180. So to be honest, yeah, that I think that Zachariah Branch pick really took out a lot of these guys who were anywhere between 5'8" and 6 feet. So again, it makes sense to me to go ahead and get old 6'5" Cardwell.
Tay said he think he can be gone because he can really show no improvement.
Who that?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
I mean,
everybody said they think he going after this year. I can see it.
Always a possibility.
And then I just say something about a quarterback. They just drafted North Dakota State quarterback Cole Payton.
Who's that though?
The Eagles did. He's a solid prospect. Damn, Detroit finna lose again to Orlando. Damn.
It's about matchups in the playoffs, brother. About the matchups.
Yeah, I think that was a bad matchup for Detroit anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that overall that I feel like the Mets are the better team.
Needs some help. Agreed.
Yeah, but my thing is the biggest thing about Detroit. The biggest question about them, Smitty, was do they have enough shooting?
Nope, they don't.
And now we see that because a lot of teams would say, "Oh, they got enough defense," and I'm like, correct, but when it's in the playoffs, you still have to make shots.
Right.
You still got to score more points than the other team. And good offense, when it's executed, will beat good defense any day. I'm sorry. Yes, the defense win championships, but the offense, man, again, just a perfect example. That fadeaway jumper that Jonathan Kuminga hit over Mitchell Robinson the other night. That was a tough shot. Mitchell Robinson was in great defensive presence and everything, but that was an example of good offense beating good defense.
It's sometimes it like that,
bro. I'm telling you, like we've all seen some amazing things, and then I've seen some amazing things just playing pickup ball, and the defense be right there, and somebody is still able to make the tough shot. If you look at the one-on-one spaces, and everything, that's another situation. That's another area too. That's another. If you look at these one-on-one space games, man, you.
Come back to us, Chris. Yeah, I mean, it is writing on the wall, man. One thing about when you hear things like this about the quarterback, just not getting along with the coaches, that's a bad sign, and that's just something that just don't come up out of nowhere. I've been hearing about Jalen Hurts and problems with the coaches for 2 years. Now they did win the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. But him and Coach Shiano, or whatever his damn name is, they just been at odds the last 2 years. And think about it, Jalen Hurts he's not a pocket passing quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback. Saquon Barkley getting up in age, so we just don't know how it's gonna play out. Yeah, when you hear about a quarterback having problems with the coach, that's always a red flag. Always. And then they get a left-handed quarterback that can damn be mobile just like him. And to be honest, Cole Payton got a better arm than Jalen Hurts. And there's no knock to him. Now, Jalen Hurts can sling the football, but when you drafting a quarterback, ooh boy, and then think about it, A.J. Brown getting traded. You getting rid of the number one receiver. Yeah, that's true. Hurts, Lamar got better. Hurts didn't. Hurts and Lamar done won 2 MVPs and still don't get no respect. Dirty Birds and AJ Brown seem like that whole team about to be retooled. Yeah, it's in dysfunction, man. And I'm telling you, if they don't do nothing this year, that coach gone. Yeah, he won a Super Bowl. It might have bought him some time. But if you don't lost your locker room, it ain't no point to keep you around no matter what's going on. Because no matter if you won a Super Bowl, the goal is still to win. Now, you want me to tell you what would have been an interesting pick? Had the Eagles took Taylor Green, a quarterback with a similar skill set. Actually faster than Jalen Hurts. 6'5", pure athlete, strong arm. I wonder who's gonna take a waiver on Taylor Green. I'm just wondering. Because he had 6 300-yard games last year. So he can throw the ball.
I know. Remember we was asked about Taylor Green. Taylor Green. We was asked about him.
Yeah, he look. I'm telling you. Yeah, he can run and throw, Nathan. Yeah, that's why they got him. He's similar to Hurts. But the key question is, if they not happy with Hurts, that they made Saquon Barkley say, "I want out."
I mean,
even though he getting paid $20 million a year.
In my opinion, it shouldn't have nothing to do with him, honestly, at all. But
it shouldn't. But what if Jalen Hurts the reason he came to Philadelphia?
Then he need more reasons to go to Philadelphia. The heck? Don't lie to you. If that's the reason why you went to Philly, then you was already in the wrong.
Right. Yeah, Taylor Green, man, that's an interesting pick. That is an interesting pick. I would just love to know where he end up.
Very interesting. And then, like, just with his intangibles as a quarterback, hey, if he come in there and start showing flashes early, I mean, in about 2 seasons or so, they may really move on from Hurts. I know we were saying like maybe at the end of this season or something like that, but you know that cap space or should I say that dead cap number? Not everybody wants to be the Dolphins, so it's like, all the Vikings. I didn't even know that they took Charles Demings back at 163, but that's a good pickup for them.
Yeah, remember Ryan said that. He just admitted, there go your boy. That dude is nasty as hell in the run game. You talking about?
Well, he went today.
Oh, you talking about the cornerback? My bad.
Yeah,
the cornerback. My bad. I thought you were talking about Jenny Duncan.
Oh no, that Dunker guy. No, I was talking. Well, I was chatting with somebody, and I was like, yeah, they got. I was talking to my Steelers homeboy, and then yeah, because some strange reason he didn't know that they had. He didn't know that they had Jeremy Bernard. I was like, have you been what you ain't been watching nothing, huh? I mean, I
It
don't
can't
know. I
be
don't
a.
know how you did
It
that.
can't be.
I don't know how you did that because he didn't even
The
know.
fifth round is mercifully about to come to an end.
Oh, okay, thank God.
2 more picks. Yeah, see it. Let me see. From 173 all the way to 180 is comp picks.
Well, thanks. Dang, that's crazy. That's a lot of comp picks. Harold Perkins is still out there. Zane Durant is still out there. That's crazy. They got a punter. Oh, even Caden Curry. Now, Caden Curry, I did draft him in the 6th round and in the 7th round before. Josh Cameron is still out there. Caden Proctor went to. No. I'm looking at something different now. No. And went back to back Texas Tech.
Dolphins still got 3 more picks.
Right. And they don't picked up some of everybody. But I look at it like this, man. You got to give Malik Willis some weapons. You can't just trade away everybody and then say, all right, just go out there and run the ball. So they got Coleman Jr. As a wide receiver. And then they picked up another wide receiver too, or two. Maybe they got 3 wide receivers this draft. I don't remember now.
Right.
Who is this with this suit that's too tight for him?
Oh no, he looked familiar. He looked like Charles Grant, but I don't think that's him.
That don't funny. Like he was trying to close it at first, and they were just like, "That's not going to work."
You say Harris got character concerns.
Yeah, Xavier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He also had like an arrest or something like that too. So that was another reason. Like even though I would love to still have him because we need the depth and a space eater as well too that possibly can come in. But you know how the Falcons like to do or don't like to do, and got character
Miami just
issues.
drafted a tight end. They just
Yeah,
drafted a tight end. So he the first player to be picked for
Rich.
the NFL Academy.
Oh, okay.
He from England. He probably in that
Hmm.
pathway program.
Cool, man. Welcome to the NFL. Wearing his colors proud too. You love to see it. And that's where you from. That's where you from, Rocket.
Yeah, he been sitting back there. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. He was at Arkansas in 2024. Last year he was at Mississippi State. Yep, he from London, England. Participated in the NFL Academy at 17. That's cool. 6'4",
Man.
235. That Darren Waller size.
Hmm.
What's your thoughts on having to go up against the Panthers offense with their wide receiver room? I ain't scared of it. Cause we got defensive backs that can hold up against them. Billy Bowman, I trust him. AJ, Avion, Clark Phillips. I can keep going. Then you got Jesse Bates and Xavier Watts behind him. Good support system. So yeah. Yeah, that dude built like Darren Waller. Thank God Nathan last pick of the 5th. That damn 5th round been on about an hour. I thought the rest of it was gonna be over by 4 o'clock, man. It just slowed all the way up. Yeah, we got a secondary that can match up with anybody in the league. I think CJ will take another step. Since we're gonna keep Kyle Pitts, I hope he take another step. Because if you do take another step, you can trade him for higher draft picks, or you can just pay him what he wants. And if he do take another step, like I said, Drake London to get the Trae Young treatment. And I don't want to hear about he was in the promotion because Root was at the 404 day and he got traded the very next week. Yeah, 5th round was long, man. And we still got about 20 picks before we get to our pick.
Let's get back to oh, son of a gun. That's right. That's right. They took Caleb Douglas and Chris Bell. And they still got Coleman. Them folk went and got all the wide receivers.
They had to, man. And shit, Malik got to have somebody to throw to. And they just drafted a tight end. And they do big as shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, Cam was trying to tell me. Yeah. Them jokers. 3 wide receivers. Buffalo Bills, I don't even like y'all for some reason ever since y'all took.
Boy, they got your boy Zane Durant. Goes to Buffalo.
It's a good spot to pick him right here, though.
I told you they were gonna load up on defensive tackle because
they had to.
Oliver, he out of there. Yeah, Zane Durant, he's 6'1". Yeah, he's 6'1", but you know, shit, graded 5'11". Yeah, John Randall was 5'10".
He's got a motor on him, though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's able to get free. Watch out, because I ain't gonna lie. It's not gonna be a whole lot of guys that's gonna be fast enough to keep him from getting to your quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, he got a motor now. Yeah, 11 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 47 tackles in 2024.
And they got one guy here just making all the picks now. Yeah, the Browns came up, man. Came up. They got one of the best tackle. They got the best tackle in the draft. They got 2 of the best wide receivers in the draft.
Yeah. It's just
they got one of the safeties. That kid from Toledo.
Yeah.
Taylor Green goes to the Browns. Wow. Did not see that coming.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry, Shador. Okay? I'm sorry. Shador. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Because 6'6", 227.
Because if this kid comes in and gets his opportunity, it may be his team.
Yep. Because he can use his legs.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
The NFL is 16 rushing touchdown last year. Well, for his career, 5 last year.
He got that prototypical size. And, of course, you know, him being that tall, he can see over guys. Yeah. And, Lord, Shador. But the thing about it, in all fairness, Smitty, and you can account for this, too. This is another example that has nothing to do with the Falcons, but when a new coach takes over or a new regime or something new,
They want their own
they
quarterback.
want
Yep.
their own court, man. But it goes back to the Falcons too, because we did just bring in a new coach, a new coach. We did just bring in a new coordinators, new GM, and all that stuff like that. And that goes back to what we were saying about them not drafting Penix. Like it's a perfect example. This is crazy. It don't I'm sorry, it don't, Kendrick. It don't. It really don't make any sense to me at all about them taking yet another quarterback. Like, what are we doing? I know it's a comp pick, but what? It's like, what are we doing? That running that 4-3 with that 43-inch vert. Holmes gonna throw the ball to himself.
Yeah, if they can get off that Deshaun Watson money, Deshaun Watson would be gone.
I will say this though. I will say this. If Deshaun Watson is healthy and competent, it's crazy. All them jokers are gonna be sitting behind him because you got to play the contract.
I can definitely see it.
So that's crazy. That'll be Gabriel,
Dylan Gabriel,
Shador,
Sanders,
and Green,
Watson.
all just sitting there watching Deshaun go out there.
Right. Yeah, Shador got to go. But well,
Nate, what's up?
he just gonna make that man retire.
That man said retire. That's all I wanted just to see. The retire part. Like, God dang. But I already know what Nate's saying, because he's saying, hey, Coach Ski, don't you get no ideas. That's basically what he's saying. Don't you get no ideas. I don't even know if the Browns, Kerry, the Browns did just take yet another quarterback. And I was just talking about, Shador, I hate it for you. I really do. And my thing is, he already had an uphill battle because you still got 230 guaranteed, talking about he coming back to play football. So it's like, oh, right. I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to figure, do the Browns even have a front office? You remember, hey, for my wrestling fans, y'all remember when they had the fake GM thing? Remember when they had the computer as the GM for the WWE and Michael Cole was like, oh, yeah, I got to read a message and all that other mess. Is that what's going on with the Browns front office? It's just like, just, we're going to do this. I don't even know if they have a front office. The front office can't be real. Not for
Andrew
Cleveland.
Berry is a terrible GM, bro.
Bro, that place is not a real place. It can't be.
Yeah, remember they did it to Baker though. Baker had a good year. They went to the playoffs, and they went and got Deshaun Watson the very next offseason. Think about that. And then think about, I remember this. The damn owner said he look at the damn analytics and shit. Analytics can't tell me a goddamn thing.
I ain't gonna lie. I know about analytics. Yes, so I do like numbers too.
I know about it too, but I'm not finna let no damn computer tell me what to do and blow my money. Hell no. Yeah, man, Cleveland ain't a real place, bro. It's not. Who you said they coach was?
Who that?
Cleveland.
Oh, they got Todd Monken.
Oh, no wonder. He's 60 years old. They doing whatever the hell. But think about it too, though. Todd Monken may be looking at it as he can come in and compete. He a Lamar Jackson clone, just bigger. So maybe that was a Todd Monken move.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Now,
seen that 40 time, but until he get on that field and move like Lamar, I don't even know, bro. Like, cause Lamar had a good 40 time, but Lamar does some things on that field, and I just be like, how in the world did he get out of it? Similar to, of course, old Michael Vick. So it's like,
yep.
we'll see though, bro. See that I think right now I'm just thinking like
No, but
wait,
this is what I've been telling folk,
Smitty.
man.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead and read Ghost Pepper, and then I got something for
Go
you.
ahead.
Oh, well, shoot. Can we
Ghost
now
Pepper,
really just say?
This is what I've been telling folk, man. Say what?
Oh, I think he talking about it. No, my bad. I was reading it. Yes, this is what I was about to bring up right here. Just in a different fashion. So yeah, we can grow right into this.
Yeah, we finna talk about this. Go ahead.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Didn't the Browns fan base criticize Stefanski for having heavy influence on decision making, going after multiple quarterbacks not developing? What's the excuse now? Another quarterback shaking my head. Yes, that's the whole thing we talking about right there.
It's the owner and the GM. They suck,
bro. Be more than what you talking about. And guess what? That's another thing. Guess what, Falcon fans? If this draft right here, that pick right there with Green, if anything, that kind of clears Coach Ski to me as far as that drafting process and wanting this guy and taking that guy. That front office just took another quarterback, and Coach Ski ain't even there no more.
Chris, think about this, bro. When we was going after Deshaun Watson, who wanted that pick? Arthur Blank, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When we drafted Matt Ryan, who wanted that pick?
You said what now? Arthur Blank. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So when you moving quarterbacks around and you paying out big contracts, the only person that's gonna make them type of decisions is the owner because they paying the money. Come on now. We can't be this damn slow. Think about it. Andrew Berry and the owner are the reason why the Browns are failing. Because if you fire Stefanski and you keep Berry and you still making stupid moves, what does that tell you? The stupid decisions coming from up top.
Facts.
Come on now.
Facts. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, if I know that we need a wide receiver, and if I know we need a wide receiver, a cornerback, and a safety, and I tell my GM that, and then he say, okay, cool, I got you. And I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And then if I tell my owner that, and he say, okay, got you. I bet. The next thing you know, we take 2 quarterbacks and a running back. What the heck am I supposed to do with that?
Right.
Just say it, man.
Can't get it. They can't get right. Just can't get right.
Man. They like the old movie Life said. Can't get right. Yeah, so that's like 7 quarterbacks, family. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's about 7, 6 or 7. Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know if you've seen it, Miss Carey, but I answered your question about Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris.
Keytron Allen gone to Washington and running back from Penn State.
Oh, okay. Oh, that will shoot. Good for them. I mean, but Xavier Harris, he got character issues and a slight injury. So even though I like the space season, yeah, I don't even know if he ends up as a Falcon. I don't even know if he ends up as a Falcon, man. Yep, and that yep. Character issues, and that's why I was talking about what Kendra put in the chat. Yep, he did have a DV charge two years ago. Yep. And Smitty, we just talked about DV yesterday.
Yep.
So it's like we just got out of a situation, just dodged a bullet with one of our guys getting DV. Then you possibly go after another guy who 2 years ago had a DV.
Not gonna happen.
We talk about going to go get some of these unhinged animals sometimes, and these unhinged guys. That would just be kind of weird. That'd be weird. I would say
DV
that.
in college is crazy.
Yes.
But think about it though. Think about it. James Pearson ain't too far out of college.
Mm-hmm.
He's 22 years old.
See, and the thing about it crazy too, like, is even we talked about that again before, like, that wasn't the first time the police being called either. So it's these DVs in college, man, these kids crashing out just because the girl said I don't like you or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's being said. But ultimately, like, don't nobody, well, I'm assuming don't nobody like to be rejected or anything like that. I'm pretty sure everybody's in the same realm as that. But even when you get mad, you still got to be like, talk to yourself or have those people around you that can just help you not crash out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, even when people are not around, sometimes you got to be headstrong enough to, do something constructive to get your mind off of it. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you,
100%. I'm gonna keep it 100%. You're right, but you got to think when you're young, you're more impressionable than when you get older. You don't learn to go in the right direction till you get older and I've been through things. They still in the space where they still trying to learn things. So them getting in trouble is a lesson that they got to learn. So sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, depending on how it turn out.
Go ahead. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm a firm believer of somebody getting in trouble and changing their life around because I've done it. So I still believe, but you gotta want it. Yeah, I will admit that too, and you do still again gotta have those people around you. And sometimes you gotta be in the right place at the right time so God can put those people around you. Because perfect example, at 3 years ago or so, I didn't know Smitty from a can of paint, but now that we're here today, I can definitely say he's one of my best bros. And
every day, 2 times, 3 times a day.
Yeah, so sometimes it happens like that, and I'm gonna keep it up, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all. The reason why I jumped on this live today was because I was going through something mentally, and I was like, you know what, I need something. So I did something constructive, and I hopped on here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I kind of figured that. That's why I said, man,
I wasn't planning on doing the live.
Nope, me either. But I figured something was up. I said, man, let me jump on here. Let me go on and go. I knew it was something. I knew it.
So again, sometimes you just got to find those outlets, man. And I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for coming in and being a part of it and all that stuff like that. Because y'all could be doing anything on a Saturday. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just need those outlets, man, and to keep you from doing something that you know you ain't supposed to do or know you ain't supposed to say, and you just go be constructive.
Yeah. Hey, Moody said for those that don't know, Chris was a Saints fan in his former life.
Nah, not at all. Oh God,
come on, Moody.
I was about to say, so that's why I killed myself, Moody. Huh? I couldn't bear it no more, huh? I had to kill myself.
You ain't got a lick of sense.
Hey, man.
Well, yeah, absolutely, man. It ain't gonna never change in Cleveland. It ain't until they just get an owner that give a damn.
Man, that's crazy.
And the crazy thing is, bro, they sell out seats every season. They sell out the whole stadium every single year. team be some bullshit, and they sell out every single seat. 92,000 seats. They sell out every single one of them.
Right. Mm.
What Justin Field went to Kansas City, right?
Yeah, I think so.
John Brooks said,
Yeah.
"No, you was a Browns fan."
Uh, yeah, and I was telling, I was telling them Browns, make sure y'all do them Falcons right for life.
Man, if
For
I was a real
life.
Brown fan, I'd just walk up to the top of the stage and just jump. Oh boy.
Goodbye,
I wouldn't
cruel
even
world.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd be like, oh, here we go. Whoop, just fall on off the planet.
Oh God. Hey man, y'all remember that old joke when they were talking about taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, bro? Oh God, hey man, I know we go through some things as Dirty Bird fans, but bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nowhere in the world I can be a fan and full top of some beer taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. And I was just, bro, absolutely not. I heard
That
somebody
is the
say last
bowl.
night,
Toilet bowl.
bro. Right. I heard somebody say last night the only reason why their name is the Browns was because they couldn't be called the Turds. I was like, bro, listen.
That's wild.
Listen. Bro, I was done. Oh, man, but yeah,
Who did the
man.
just pick? I missed it.
Ain't no telling.
Chris,
They've been picking some jokers.
I'm looking on the screen right here. Oh, and there's Cooper. Yeah, that's a good pick. Absolutely.
Okay, I see you now, too. Bengals,
It's
what,
right down the screen.
189?
It's right down the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see who they finna pick.
Yeah, Bengals. They at 189. We got 215 and 208. So
Okay, so after we do them two, oh man, they got Brian Parker. That's who I wanted the Falcon to get.
dang. We were gonna have to trade up to get them though.
After we do 208 and 215, we're gonna roll out.
All right.
We ain't gonna do the 7th-round pick. Y'all just see it on my grade sheet. Yeah, Demetrius Crown over. Yeah, we get him. That's a fucking home run. That dude had a 3rd-round grade.
Yeah, that's
And it got
crazy.
to be a reason why he falling that we don't know nothing about.
I need Jeff Caldwell. I need Jeff Caldwell to the Falcons. I don't care if it's 208 or
He's still on the board.
215. Yes, he is.
He's still on the board.
Yes, he is.
Chris, you got 314 people watching on Twitter. Tell them to come on over to damn YouTube and subscribe.
Yeah, man. Y'all pull up to YouTube, man. Make sure that y'all make sure that y'all first of all, type in A1 Forever Sports and make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button, being a part of the A1 family because we love to have you. Also, go over to Smitty Sports Machine and make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button for my main guy Smitty. And hey man, we always gonna bring that content. The people in the chat here already know it. And man, hey, we just love to show it. Not even really trying to rhyme, just being real.
I gotta step out for a second. I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, man, almost 600 people in here last night. The most I've seen today is about 405. But so I mean, still appreciate that. Still appreciate that and appreciate the 383 in here now. So I really appreciate you guys. Baron Brown, wide receiver. 53 receptions. Okay. Another wide receiver for the Stanks. Jaguars on the clock. Now, if I'm seeing this correctly, it looks like the Jaguars just stole Josh Cameron. So now it really got to be Jeff Caldwell, and I hope that he make it that far. Hey, appreciate you too, Rick. Hey man, I'm with that all the way around, man. Please, please, please. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I want me a 10K show too. I ain't lying. Dang. That's crazy, man. I didn't even know that he wasn't even taken yet. That's crazy, Giants. Yep, 186 pick. They went Bobby Travis. No, Bobby Jamison Travis. I think he's gonna be a good player, actually, to be honest. I know watch some of his tape and stuff like that too. Think he's gonna be a good player. Giants been cleaning up too, man. Giants, Vikings, Jets, Titans. I mean, really, I guess depending on how you looking at it, there are at least about maybe about 15 teams for real, including the Falcons, who are having good drafts. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. Uh, oh god, it's 426. It's crazy. But that's another reason why we said we wasn't even gonna do the 7th round. We was expecting this thing to be over by 6 or before 6. This thing look like it's gonna be going until about about 7, 8 o'clock. You know, I'm talking about this is crazy. But you want to know something? The closer we get into the end, you would expect the teams to already have certain guys already lined up. But at the same time, too, guys are just getting snatched up left and right, and you may have to recalibrate and be like, all right, so what about this guy? Okay, well, you're looking at this guy, you're looking at this guy. Which one you want to do? You know, so it really can go different ways. Man, I hope not, Dragon. Man, I hope not. Because if it's a run on them, then it's 193. Really, the Giants should be cool. Man, the Titans, the Raiders, all of them could possibly still grab them. I just don't know if he makes it all the way to 208 if it's a run on wide receivers. I know it, fam. Yeah, man. They all need receivers, bro. That'd be the unfortunate thing about stuff like this. But I tell you what, regardless, I do expect the Falcons to make a move because the only wide receiver we've taken is Zachariah Branch. And I do want to solidify that wide receiver room a little bit more if we can. Because I don't think it's necessarily a guarantee that you're going to bring back Zacchaeus, even if he does have a strong season. If you got other guys who are in that role or who are younger, under contract longer, whatever the case, it's like, we can just ride into the future.
You heard me?
Oh, you back? What's going on?
Jack Kelly went to the Giants.
Yeah. Man, Smitty, I'm just man, I feel like I'm on Jeff Caldwell watch. That's a good
Why is
pickup
that?
though by the Giants.
Why you say that?
Oh shoot, I'm on Jeff Caldwell watch because that's who I want the Falcons to take. I want that 6'5", 4'3".
Miss Carey said,
Sure
"Thank you
do.
for answering that question." Miss Carey, you got to join us on the show.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. She been doing her thing, man. Getting picks right and stuff like that. I don't know if she too busy for us or not anymore now. I asked her a question earlier. She ain't get back with me. I don't know if she trying to gatekeep or what, but I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, no,
Miss
but
Carey, next time you make a prediction, you got them tell them if we draft these two people, y'all send me a jersey because I predicted it right.
I'm trying to tell you.
Make it worse.
I'm trying to figure out, did you get your money? Cause I seen what homeboy said, and I'm trying to figure out, did you get your money? And if not, we need to still continue to harass him until he just deletes his Twitter or something. Pay up, bro. Well, we got, of course, Zach Branch. Just to answer,
Somebody,
Sakira.
somebody, we ain't got but one pick today
Oh
so
yeah,
far.
I mean, yeah. And that was Daniels.
Yeah, Kendall Daniels.
Yep, Kendall Daniels. We got another Sooner. Got another Boomer Sooner.
Yep, Eric Rivers still out there. Deion
Yes, he
Burks,
is.
CJ Daniels, Dylan Bell.
CJ Daniels is like my break the emergency glass if I can't get Caldwell.
Crazy thing is, I already had said Dylan Bell was going to be here as an undrafted free agent.
I'll take Dylan Bell, even if it is undrafted. I'll take him. Cause my thing is, guess what? What he came from Georgia, so that means he was touched by Kirby. So that means he's going to be a football player and another Georgia player. You're going to get more guys who are familiar with one another playing for them Falcons. Love to see it. Matter of fact, let me look right quick. Let me look this up right quick. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm looking up something real quick. I gotta find out that.
Hey, John, it's shit slow as hell.
Man, molasses.
You drop shit damn been over, man.
Okay, so apparently you got Deion Burks out there. You got J. Michael. What is Stravant? Stravant?
Sturtevant. Yeah.
Yeah, Sturdivant. Okay. I didn't know if the I was silent or not. But
Got
yeah,
a
Jeff
good pick.
Caldwell.
Go ahead.
Who else? Who we got? Oh, Jeff Caldwell, Eric McAllister, Dylan Bell, Eric Rivers, C.J. Daniels. Let's see, Teron Montgomery. And by the way, he played for John Carroll University. Got a guy from Georgia Southern out there, Camden Brown.
I saw that.
Okay, so I'm gonna just keep it real. It's not like a whole lot of guys that are just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't a whole lot.
They'll probably be undrafted.
Yeah. So if you're gonna go wide receiver, you want to do it real soon. Defensive tackles, defensive tackles left. You got Jordan Vanderberg from Georgia Tech. You got Tim Keenan. Tim Keenan is still out there.
He's gonna be one of our picks. He a space eater. I think he gonna because I think Dave Husband's still on our staff, and he coached at Alabama, so he done got the inside track on all them kids.
Dante Coleon.
That's why I was kind of surprised that they went. That's why I was kind of surprised that they went with Kendall Daniels instead of Justin Jefferson. I was kind of surprised at that.
Well, you know, I mean, we kind of already got guys that are the same size as Jefferson. And that's because
true.
you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, but Rashad Benny is still out there too. Defensive tackle from Michigan.
Oh yeah, Michigan. Yeah, he's still out there.
He's still out there too. Let me see. Let me look at offensive tackles. Wow, Isaiah Whirl is still out there. Surprised that he dropped this far.
Diego Pound got drafted.
No, Diego Pounds is still there and crowned over. And old boy from Jaden Williams from Mississippi is still out there. Nolan Ritchie from Penn State. It's winding down, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, let's for funs and giggles, I'll look at corner.
Yeah.
Harvey is still out there from Georgia Tech. He hasn't been taken.
Harvey, he was high on they visited him about 2 or 3 times, so he could be an undrafted or 7th round pick.
Yep, Damani Jackson, TJ Hall, Thaddeus Dixon, Latrell McCutcheon Sr., Colin Wright, Marcus Allen.
Jackson was gonna be undrafted though.
So yeah, y'all. I mean, there's a couple picks out there, but you know they got to make it to us. Hold on. I know we already got a linebacker and everything, but I just gotta see. I mean, I know Harold Perkins is out there. I am Nnamdi Avasor. He is out there too.
Yeah.
Dante Lawson is still out there. Red Murdoch.
That's a damn good move for the Raiders.
Yeah, Red Murdoch is still out there too.
We've been talking about Red Murdoch about the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. They just took Malik Benson?
The Raiders did.
Who are these people? I can't wait to have like 11 or 12 fucking picks. My bad, y'all. I didn't even mean to cuss. I really did not. I really did not.
Blame Kirk Cousins.
I'm just saying, bro, like, that's crazy, bro. I can't wait to start. Well, I guess if you have a bunch of picks, that ain't a good thing either, though. So it's just like, leave. Because you think about it, when we had all them picks, it wasn't a good thing. We had to trade some players. We had to get rid of some folks. Some folks signed to other teams.
They traded a lot of folks.
Yeah, man. And then with the Dolphins, we already seen what their makeup was like, so we knew that they were gonna have a bunch of picks this draft anyway.
Right.
And Raiders are another team that's like that too, in that same boat.
If I were the Browns, I would have traded Myles Garrett. Demetrius Crownover went to the Patriots.
But my thing is, were you really? Well, who was going to give up 5 first-round picks? Because I'm pretty sure that's what they were going to ask for.
You heard me. Demetrius Crownover went to the Patriots. I sure thought he was going to fall there because he had fell way down the board.
Man, guys that don't fail for sure. I'm trying to figure out if Davion Harris even getting drafted at this point.
He probably won't. Yeah. Sloth in the turtles. Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Ooh, boy. And my thing is, and this is why people normally don't do day 3 because it's lengthy for
It's the
no
longest.
reason. Son of a,
Yeah,
why y'all had to
think
take
about it.
Crown?
Think about it. 4 rounds.
Yeah, which means you should speed up a little more. But they like, no,
2 minutes.
we got to get our hours in. NFL, like we got to get our hours in. If it's,
You should get
they
two
probably
two
got a
hours,
time slot.
2 minutes. I mean, but last year it went out by 6 o'clock though.
I'm just saying though, but it's more money involved now. You got a time slot you got to meet. So if that time slot is 7 o'clock, you got to reach that time slot.
Boy, that's a long ass time. That's 2 more fucking hours. We done been on 3 hours already.
And bro, and that's wild. That's wild. And then make it so bad, didn't even start at the beginning of the 4th round.
Mm-mm. You started right around the time the Falcon pick, didn't it? You still there? That boy done got quiet on me. Richie Rich, what's up, my guy? We kidding the draft so far, and the NFC South gonna be nasty. I hate Raheem wasted those 2 years. I agree, Richie.
Same, fam. Same.
I hated that shit myself. Everybody trading in the 6th round. Got 10 more picks before we get to 208. Like I said, we're gonna do 208 and 215, and we're gonna roll.
Yeah. And of course, the Rams take CJ Daniels because they some haters. But
Ain't that about a bitch?
yeah, man. I mean, I understand. I mean, he fits their mold. So in that case, they should be trading Puka now, right? No. All right, whatever.
Demond Claiborne went to the Vikings, another running back. He was a solid running back.
Yeah.
He was one of my sleepers in the draft.
Yeah.
Georgia Pride said, appreciate the donation, my guy. He said, great job, fellas. What position group do you see the Falcons going next? Georgia Pride, we said it. You got to go trenches. Defensive tackle, offensive tackle.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. If Caldwell is there, I'm taking Caldwell, bro. I'm taking that wide receiver. I mean, I just am because honestly, don't nobody really on the offensive line side really just jump off the page for me. Defense, you can probably do something with the defense, yeah. But hey, man, I need another wide receiver.
Right.
I needs me one. Not I won't. I needs me.
Shit, all the one we done looked up and studied, them motherfuckers gone. I think the only one left on the board that I studied was Everett Rivers from Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Eric Rivers and Jeff Caldwell, them the only two. Because I know you did Rivers and I know I did Caldwell.
Right.
So it's just like, bruh.
CJ Daniels to the rim. Damn it, man. That's that bullshit. Emmanuel Henderson Jr. to the Seahawks.
Right. How about say, like he going to the Seahawks?
How the hell they skip the Vikings? Oh, they took Demond Claiborne. He just didn't update.
Yep. That sucks. Another one to be.
I'm surprised Deion Burke's still on the damn board.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with him and not sure what's going on with him. All right, so we are
Diego
now
Powell's
at
still on the board.
200, and that's again the freaking Miami Dolphins.
They might well just pick everybody in the damn draft.
I'm telling you. I will say this though. This is nope. They got a 7th round pick too. So
No, the Vikings took Demond Claiborne. They just didn't update it. The running back out of Wake Forest.
uh-huh.
John Brooks, he with you. He said, I don't want, I needs a receiver.
Yeah, I needs me a receiver.
Yeah, CJ Daniel would have been a good slot. That dude, he's 6'2", 200 pounds.
Dolphins go DJ Campbell, guard out of Texas.
Guard out of Texas, yeah. Yeah, they had to load up at every position, especially offensive line.
Gotta protect Malik.
Well, basically, I ain't gonna say he's a rookie, but he ain't got much experience starting.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all drop them $2 super chats before we get out of here, man. $2. It's $2 holes. $2.
Got the $2. $2. You trying to get you one of them $2 steaks?
Yeah, hell no, that shit tough.
We can't be talking about steaks too loud, man. The wrong people may come in here talking the wrong stuff.
Right. Yeah, because they got Brandon Sis and Chris McKellen.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. All right.
See, they got a lot of international fans over there this year.
All right, Packers, what you doing? Their needs are edge, defensive lineman, offensive lineman. Man, them doggone Eagles get on my nerves being right before us needing a wide receiver and the Chargers. Okay, so Jackson just went to the Packers.
Yep, Demani Jackson. Solid pick. 5'10", 188. Yeah, Demond Claiborne, I think he's gonna be a sleeper for the damn Vikings, man. That dude damn beast. He remind me of D'Angelo Williams, played for the Panthers.
Oh, we getting close.
Don't do what, L Drag. He said Charger, don't do it. Don't do what?
Don't draft our receiver.
Oh,
don't do it.
They need him.
And you got Josh Palmer. You good.
They drafted somebody earlier in the draft, a wide receiver. Yeah. Small guy.
But you never know, man. These folks can try to double up. Jaguars are on the clock because the Chargers pick is in.
Motherfucker had 2,600 yards rushing in college.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tonio, we've been saying Harry Perkins on the board for a minute. If he came out last year, he was a second round pick. But he fell out big time this year. So that's why he really not on. That's why he really still on the board.
I'm wondering if he gets drafted. I know Diego Pounds is still out there too.
I just saw that.
Yep, almost 2,600 yards, 4th most in school history.
I don't know if you remember that linebacker named Aaron Curry that got drafted high that year. from Wake Forest. Boy, that was one of the worst picks ever. Nah, I don't want Perkins. I think Perkins is a little too small. Emmanuel Henderson to the Seahawks. It's DJ Campbell 6'3", 313. How much Lindstrom weigh? Lindstrom about what, 320? Lindstrom about
I want to
320.
say about 320, maybe like 320, 325, something like that.
Yeah, that nigga eat a lot of cornbread. Let's see what the Chargers do.
It's still taking forever.
Yeah, they said let me piss Chris off. They took
I
Logan
guess so.
Taylor guard from Boston College.
Oh, okay.
They took a guard. Yeah,
That's
they
what I
took a
said.
guard.
That don't make me
You know
mad.
their offensive line banged up, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, but Harbaugh has definitely been taking care of the line today. Oh, we in the draft period.
And they said that nigga only gave up 3 sacks last year at Boston College. That's
Yep.
pretty good.
Yep. I mean, again, I was talking about it, offensive lineman with some guys earlier before. And Boston College is a school I definitely named.
Yeah. Because Lindstrom's brother was just up there last year. Well, a year before last.
And so,
I don't even know if he's still in the league or not.
I think so. I don't think he's starting, but I think he's like a backup for somebody right now.
Okay. Jaguar pick is in. They've been making screwed up pick. They front office kind of screwed up too.
Hey man, you know how they do. My thing is, I think the Falcons should take a wide receiver here because behind you, you still got the Commanders, Steelers, Ravens, Patriots, Bills, Colts, who all, if they want to, could just take Caldwell just because of it. And then we're again at 215.
Jaguar just took C.J. Williams, wide receiver out of Stanford.
Shoot, but see, it's getting close. It might be time for that run on wide receivers that Dragon was saying earlier.
Yeah, because Detroit and Houston need wide receiver.
I forgot about C.J. Williams.
A lot of people had him going in the 4th round. That's why this shit ain't no exact science.
It never has been an exact science. If anything, it's too much science. Trying to figure it.
Right.
They ain't trying to figure out the NFL draft like trying to figure out the Da Vinci Code. And Deion Burks is still out there, and he's the #1 guy on Mel Kiper's board right now.
Yeah, he was a 4th round receiver too. He on a little bit on the small side though.
Caden Curry is still out there. TJ Hall coming back. Mason Riggle, BJ Payne, Angelo Pine, Diego.
Right.
That's crazy, man. Texans stirred up the trenches to start out. They went offensive lineman, then when it came and got McDonald.
Right. Crazy, ain't it?
And they grabbed Ramsey in the 5th. Come on, y'all.
I'm like you, boy.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was wild. It's just wild. Like it's in the middle of the day. I shouldn't be feeling like that. Hey, bro,
middle of the day about gone. Damn day about over.
I'm just saying, like, come on, man.
We on that last quarter.
That scene right there was so funny to me because y'all act like y'all didn't know he was going number one.
Who you talking about, Mendoza?
Yes, that was like the funniest
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, but they been know that for shit 3-4 months.
Right. I'm like,
Yeah, we knew it before the damn college football season was over. Let me see where we at. Yeah, Hawks in the hour. That's why we finna get off of him when them damn next two picks come up for the Falcons.
I promise you, as soon as
Texans
them
took a
picks
receipt.
over. Yeah, Texans went Lewis Bond out of Boston College. I just said, like, this might be the time for them run on them wide receivers. No. All right, so Lions pick is in. Chargers are now on the Clizzy. We are officially at 2:05.
Tired as hell. 6. Yeah, we officially tired as hell.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
We done did 7 hours of coverage for y'all in the last 2 days.
Yeah, for real. It really have.
Yeah, I told y'all wide receiver was deep in this draft, man. There wasn't no reason why we couldn't get 2 wide receivers in this draft.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we got to do it. Okay, so the Lions go defensive tackle. They take Skyler Gill Howard from Texas Tech.
That's not a surprise.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Chargers are on the clock.
Yeah, they just cut one of their veterans right when the damn new league just started.
Yeah, I know, fam. Chargers again. Like I was like, what? Like, why are y'all here? Like, what's up? Y'all didn't trade that pick? Like, I don't know.
Chargers need depth at cornerback and safety. What do you say they need?
Shoot,
offensive line, defensive line, edge, cornerback, and wide receiver. Yeah, cornerback. I knew that. Yeah, I knew cornerback. I knew that. They Asante Samuel, where did he go? Because he just signed with somebody last month.
Was it the Jets?
It was the Jets or the damn Steelers.
Yeah, something like that. It might have been the Steelers. It might have been the Steelers, actually. Because I remember seeing Pops say something about it, too. I think he was excited. So it might have been like that, too. Dante been quiet lately anyway. Maybe even before I know he was kind of active. He's been kind of quiet, chilling lately.
Who you talking about, the dad?
Yeah, Asante Samuel Sr. By the way, it is so weird looking at Asante Samuel Sr. without his locks.
Yeah, I done got used to that.
I still have.
Cut them off a while ago.
It's been like at least about 2 years now. I think he don't cut it off. Maybe like 2 or 3 years or so. Okay, Chargers are still on the clock. Well, what are y'all? Hey, look. Hey,
what are they doing? Baking a pot pie? Goddamn.
Listen. Okay, the pick is in. Now the Eagles are on the clock.
NFC South this year, all the teams in our division got better this draft. Yeah, we still got an excellent chance to win the South.
Mm-hmm.
We got the best player in the NFL. Boom. Like I said, if the quarterback do their job, we control the clock and we win football games. Just get it simple.
I mean, my thing is, you can get all the talent that you want. Remember all them draft picks we had, and we was like, "Oh man, Falcons don't got some picks. We got to be out this team." You still got to get out there and perform.
Right.
Yeah,
you can
they
have all
still
the
got to
talent you
play
want.
us too.
Right. You can have all the talent you want, but boy, them damn coaches ain't right. You ain't gonna do a damn thing.
And then, if the talent don't translate from the collegiate level to the pro level in the right amount of time, dude, man, some folks be looking like, dang, you know.
Right. I'm gonna do my damn draft grade video as soon as that last pick done.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense too. I think that just hit. All right. Let's see what we looking like. Okay, the pick is in. Hold on, wait a minute. What we get?
Our last pick is what 31?
231. Yeah.
And so we got 3 picks in the next damn 20.
Okay, so the Chargers take Alex Hartley. Is it Hartley or is it Harkey?
Harkey.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they solidifying that offensive line. Cause I'm telling you, man, what's his name? Rashawn Slater might not even play no more.
Hey, but that was a possibility, and they talked about that with the injury as well. When he first got hurt, they were saying it's a possibility that it could be one of those injuries that kind of just prevent a guy from being able to get on the field again. Because wasn't it like the patella or like, and it was like fractured or broken a certain kind? Yeah, and it was like broken or fresh, like a certain type of way. It was something
that it wouldn't heal properly. It won't heal properly.
Man, I hate that for Slater.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I actually wanted him to play here.
Oh heck yeah, same. I mean,
I think we passed on him.
We did. We took the other one.
We took
Lindstrom. Remember we took heck no. I wouldn't have been mad about that. It was it was later rounds. Remember Slater was like a 6th round pick.
No, you thinking about the dude from Georgia. Slater was the 1st round pick.
I'm trying to think who was it? It was somebody we end up taking. And
one of them Georgia guys, but we picked the wrong Georgia guy.
Yeah. I can't remember who the heck it was.
I can't think of his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Cause they ended up with the 6th round starter, and we got the piece of shit. Eagles. Watch the Eagles pull some bullshit. Man, I know the Eagles out Reed Blank and shit. Where he go? No, he was like in low. He was a defensive lineman. We talking about offensive line. We picked the guard that year too, but we picked the wrong guard. I think they picked I can't think. He still play for them, I'm sure. Let me see.
Okay, the pick is in, and the Falcons are now on the clock. Was it Schaefer? Yeah, Justin Schaefer.
Yeah, that's who it
was. And we were supposed to get the other guy.
Yeah. Yep. Let me see. He's still there. I look like he gone too. He gone from he gone from San Diego in 2022, I think it.
Eagles, what are you doing? Hurry up. Sometimes I don't be. I gotta be feeling like they just be taking the whole time just to extend the coverage. This is legit going to go all the way to 7 o'clock, y'all. It's 5:04. The coverage is going to go all the way to 7 p.m. We not going to be here for that. But I'm just saying.
It's some bullshit, Mike.
I told you. That's why I be sometimes you trying to stretch out that money
The money says this is the time slot. And
Yeah,
if you want to get all this, you got to fit this time slot. I know they told them to slow it down. Okay, so speaking of Georgia, Michael Morris, guard, is going to the Eagles. So Eagles still messing with our Georgia play. Falcons pick is in, and the Commanders are on the clock.
I ain't surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
Hope it ain't no bug.
All right, 1 second. Let's make sure. Come on, Frank.
Man, he nigga bullshit. Yeah, they got to take a defensive tackle here, man. Deion Burks, Gary Nussmeier. Amari Hart might be the pick, because shit, they've been looking at him pretty heavy. Yeah, we missed a playoff 8 straight years, man. Second longest streak in the league. That shit got to stop. And the pick is... They stalling. Ontario Thompson, defensive tackle, Washington. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, that kind of a head scratcher right there.
Let's go home.
We knew we were gonna have to take a defensive tackle, but we got a defensive tackle, but it ain't the one you wanted.
I mean, shoot. To be honest with you, it was gonna be hard to get the one I wanted anyway when they already drafted.
But I did say that Falcons could wait until a later round and then try to address the need, and they did. They went and got a Washington guy.
Transfer.
Huh?
I said we went and got a transfer.
Yeah. Antario Thompson. Antario Thompson.
Yeah.
And he's 6'1", 306. Now that's a little bit undersized. I ain't gonna lie. That's
that's
a
what
little
I'm saying. They got to stop with that undersized shit, bro.
Yeah.
Undersized. They need somebody 325 or better, man.
And then he doesn't really even have a lot of production.
Hmm. That seems
Yeah, that's
like
a
a
head scratcher there,
project.
bro.
Yeah, that seems like a real project. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see here.
And the guy Clay with Clint was talking about earlier, Matt Goobler went right after him. Ain't that a bitch?
They did.
Yeah,
Um,
Dragon. I mean, we gonna have to put that to bed probably.
he
We got another pick.
yeah, he got 215. But still, I mean, his prospect grade is 5.88, which is an average backup. Let's see. Now,
Yep.
now he did
I
play
ain't even have to look at that to know
all
that though.
13 games. Right. But he did play all 13 games with 2 starts. What is this? 30 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, 2 pass breakups. So, I mean, again, could be like a project. He's twitchy, but he does have a below average reaction time off the snap. They say he's
Kendrick said
frequent.
he a depth piece.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they satisfied with Chris Williams, Chris Williams and Deshaun Hand, and then one more
Hmm.
person they got this all season. So yeah, they satisfied with the veterans.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I wonder what that defensive tackle we drafted last year, Barron. I wonder if he's still in the league.
Simeon Barrow.
I think we could have got something out of that kid, that Barron
Yeah,
kid. Yeah, Barrow. Yeah.
yeah. I was mad when we got rid of Simeon. Simeon, he is look like he's with the is he with the Dolphins? Hold on 1 second.
I can see it. He went to Miami, so I could see it. Hey, little man, we know we're not picking from the best litter, but it's still a lot of talent on the board they're skipping over. And I get it, they drafted for depth. I get so tired of watching the damn Tom Brady video every year. Jesus Christ, that's enough of that.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
he
Dragon,
played for the.
Desmond Watson got to get his weight under control.
Oh man, I thought he was out the league. But Falcons, Browns, and then yeah, so he playing for the Dolphins, Simeon Barrow.
Yeah, so he right at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Keenan myself. That's who I thought we were gonna take.
Man, the
But the
Falcons
crazy
didn't like
part is we might get him as an undrafted free agent.
We'll see, man.
Thompson ran a 4.78. So he fast for his size. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
4.78 is pretty fast for a defensive tackle.
And again,
But see,
having
we
that
didn't learn
depth,
from that Rook thing.
having that depth piece though,
We didn't learn from that Rook shit though, because that's why they fell in. That's why they fell in little Rook talking about his damn athleticism. That motherfucker couldn't do nothing.
But I will say this though, at least we didn't draft this guy in the 2nd round and trade up for him.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, 5th round talent. I mean, so
That shit
6th
was
round
all
talent.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so a 6th round talent, you know. That's a good one. Like I
Right.
said, feels like Jonathan Massaquoi. Jonathan Massaquoi.
Right. I can't believe Deion Burke's still on the damn board.
Hey
They
man.
had Perkins in the 6th round, damn near the 7th. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't they. Oh, that was Jeff Ulbrich who made that pick.
Yeah. Okay, Steelers go defensive end Gabe Rubio. I wonder if he knows Mr.
Defensive
Rubio
tackle, yeah.
on GTA.
You stupid.
Rubio,
Yeah, Q. I would have
Rubio.
took a receiver. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would have too. But
Yeah, that's the next pick. We're gonna bounce because we got to get ready for the Hawks game. We've been on 3.5 hours. I'm tired. And Wayne to revamp my power.
Yep, said no, this dude. Let us pray. What's going on, family? Said Thompson be one of those faster defensive line prospects I've ever seen. 4.7, 300 pounds. This dude ain't no rook.
Yeah, think about it though. Is he gonna play in or is he gonna play tackle? Because you got the fact that Zach Harrison into it too.
Yeah, Zach Harrison. Ain't nobody getting in the way of him. I don't think. Oh, Ravens take a punter. They take that Ryan Eckley guy.
Yeah, he got a leg, boy. And he kick like a billy goat.
Hey man, dude, and one thing about it, this is the perfect time to draft somebody like that.
Hey Q, I got to have my wing, man. This shit frustrating.
God. All right, so the Patriots pick is in, and the Bills are now on the clock. After the Bills, it'll be the Colts and then the Falcons.
Shout out to everybody tuning in from Twitter, man. Twitter blowing up today.
Hey
Blew up
man, thank
yesterday
y'all.
too. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Appreciate every last one of
Another
y'all.
TCU linebacker go off the board to the Patriots. One thing I can say about the Patriots, I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can hate them. Them motherfucker can make a 7-round pick or undrafted free agent look like a damn superstar.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was one of my guys that I said was gonna be a sleeper too.
Yeah, him and the other kid.
And he going to a good situation.
Right.
Well, yeah, man. Steelers don't cleaned
And
up.
somebody done jumped us again. Bears done jumped us. Let's see what they finna be some bullshit.
Bears jump to the 32nd spot.
They probably gonna take a wide receiver or offensive lineman.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't even know if the Falcons even taking a wide receiver.
Cause they just traded DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but shoot, I thought they already took a wide receiver.
I think they did. Can't never have too many on though.
They can have enough, especially when we still in need.
I'm telling you, man, I would see what the price would be for Cole Kmet. If they'll take a 7-round pick for him, I'd give him up.
I don't even know if to be honest with you, I don't think we gonna add no more to the tight end room, to be honest.
Nah, we full that tight end because if we had a traded Pitts, yeah, we would have did it. But they probably weren't getting the price they wanted for Pitts. So he's still here. All them rumors dead now.
Well, I mean, again,
come back up at that trade deadline, or like you said, June 1st.
Yep. I mean, because they got still until July 15th to try to make something shake.
Yeah, and that's 2 months away. You said July, that's 2.5 months, almost 3.
Yeah, so it's like they still got time to try to work out a deal. A deal still can be worked out.
Right.
Deal still can't be worked out. definitely some Falcon fans that do not want Cal Pitts on this team, man.
And the Patriots got a steal with Crown over in the damn 6th round.
Yeah, that would
They
have been nice to try to have him.
they had drafted a damn tackle 1st round.
Right.
Their first pick was a damn tackle. Oh, Diego Pound still on the board here. We might go that way.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Get a defense. Go ahead and get the defensive tackle and the offensive tackle at the end of the draft.
Crazy thing is, the Bears drafted Sam Roush from Stanford, another tight end. That's why I said Cole Kmet might be gone.
Yeah. Can see it. All right, Bears, what's up, bro? Hurry up. Yeah, y'all boys already knew who y'all finna take. Y'all trading up.
Here we go. Bet you was somebody we were looking at. Jordan Vandenberg. God damn it. We looked at him at the pro day.
Gotta drag it out. Oh, they took the defensive tackle.
Yeah, they were looking at him
Vandenberg.
during the pro day. Yeah, I remember them talking about him. What's his measurables?
Oh, Vandenberg, no, that's 6'3", 310.
Damn.
But he doesn't have the speed that the guy that we took. I will say that.
No, he probably about 5'1", 5'2". But he'll solid run stopper.
Yeah.
To my Vandenberg, he'll solid
Yeah,
run stopper.
Vandenberg. Yeah. All right, Colts on the clock.
They're going to be bullshitting.
I mean, well, they already doing that anyway. They stretching out that time.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I'm gonna record the first 5 picks and then the 6th one. I'll just do it later and then drop the video. Sometime today, tonight. Before we get out of here, man, we got to ask y'all, man, can y'all send a prayer up for our boy RJ ATL for life, man?
Right.
Just send up prayers, man. And y'all don't need to know what it is. Just send up a prayer for us.
All right. Oh yeah, man.
All these goddamn commercials.
Man, come on, Ian. Fool with your boy.
These damn commercial guys, these more commercial than an infomercial late at night, man. God damn.
All right. Okay, the pick is in, and the Falcons are now back on the clock.
Let's run it. Yep, y'all please pray for our boy RJ, man. Just pray for him, please. Throw them prayers up in the chat.
All right.
I will have the draft grades up.
Okay.
I will have the draft grades up sometime tonight. Don't know when, but I will. Yeah, the Colts all had a decent draft. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, what else? Where was it? Oh, that boy let us play, so he finna go play some pickleball after this.
Boy, I ain't even lie. I don't even know what the hell pickleball is. Caden Curry, Ohio State. That was a good pick. Good pick.
Mm-hmm. I picked him 3 times in the 7th round.
The 7th round, yeah, I did too. Hey, Moody, we finna see, ain't we?
All right. Falcons pick is in. Come on. Stop playing with me.
Why I got a feeling they finna be up to some bullshit again.
I'm gonna become a tackle.
Yeah, Vandenberg, they damn sure talked to him at the pro day. I remember that because they talked to him, King, and Amari Harvey. What happened to Zachariah twin brother? He going back to school?
I'm assuming so.
And then they show Amari Harvey on the damn replay. Ain't that
Man,
something?
that's all. Right. I was saying that's something. I wonder if he goes undrafted.
No, ladies, he ain't went yet. Okay, he stayed. Appreciate it, Kendrick.
Thank you, man.
Because I know I seen him in the when they were doing the video the other night.
Yeah.
You know, he got drafted. He was standing there. He actually
Yeah.
taller. He
Yes.
plays safety. Yeah, he plays safety. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, he may be here next year. We'll see.
Could be. I know Jesse Bates
Wouldn't that
probably
be
won't be.
something? Wouldn't that be something? Going back-to-back years, taking back-to-back brothers, and having them all on the team together. Wouldn't that be something?
Ain't that so? Hey, it's a family, goddammit. So let's see. We had 400 viewers, man. Shout out to Twitter, man. Shout out to YouTube. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Harold Perkins, ain't that a bitch?
Let's
Ain't
go.
that a bitch?
Let's go.
Y'all, the chat talked that up, man.
Let's
The chat
go.
talked it up. Chat talked it up.
We needed linebacker depth, though. Let's go. Harold Perkins
Y'all happy
Jr.
about that, I see. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm happy. I'm happy about it, but in the most pettiest reasons why. Cause them Saints fans been talking noise. Oh yeah, Christian Miller, man. The Saints fans finna say that whole family from the Falcons, sir. Man, shut your. Woo. Anyway, so reason why I'm happy about this is because Harold Perkins went to high school in New Orleans, played for LSU. Pretty sure his family members and stuff are Saints fans. Come on over here to the promised land.
Just like Deion Jones' uncle was pissed off when he got drafted by the Falcons.
Yes, he was. Yes, his uncle was.
He was mad at him.
And Deion Jones was ending the game. And Deion Jones was ending the game on Saints and everything.
Right.
Man, yes, JD Bertrand has to be gone now.
Yeah, he gone. He definitely gone. What if the other defensive tackle you were talking about? He's still on the board. What if we get him with the last pick?
Hey, I mean, we'll see, man.
Yeah, Antonio, you did say that. You were hollering that shit. You brought it up.
Yeah, I know Tay. He was saying it too yesterday. Tay Hall. He was saying that we may take him in the third round. I mean, fourth round.
Hell no, I knew that one. I knew that one happened.
Yeah,
he had fell off the map.
Yeah,
Troy, he might be gone too.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
let me tell you
something. Get his ass off the practice field.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We released Troy. I may just do a giveaway. I don't know. Just gotta give something with him. I don't know.
Yeah, Harold Perkins, man. Last year, if he came out the draft last year, he was second round pick.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like it.
Deion Jones clone. He just can't cover as good as Deion. Yeah, he just collecting checks. I agree.
Facts.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I had put on Twitter. I was being petty on Twitter. I said, well, I had retweeted the whole thing about what Christian Miller was saying that his uncle said. Well, I guess I gotta be a Saint fan now. I had retweeted it. I requoted or whatever, and I was like, well, Harold Perkins Jr., come on down. Right. And we ended up drafting this joker anyway.
Yep. So Chris got to get ready for the game, man. So we're gonna end it here. And like I said, man, when the last pick come in, I will do my draft grade video, and y'all will get it sometime tonight. And Chris, if you want to end it, go ahead. Oh, you just gonna leave me hanging?
Oh man, my god doggone stream yard just was tripping. I'm back no. What you were saying?
Oh, okay. I said, I said, go on and end it if you want to, 'cause I know you got to get to the Hawks. Appreciate
Yeah,
you, Dirty
man.
Bird gang. Appreciate you, my guy.
Hey, first and foremost, man, thank you to everybody who was in this chat, man. Like for real, showing up for for the live, man. We are not going to stick around for round 7 because they are obviously trying to extend this thing to 7 o'clock, and we got a playoff game to worry about. That's the Atlanta Hawks. So, hey, man.
Right.
Overall, I think Ian Cunningham's, did well. I know we'll go dive deep more into it, of course. It's in as coming days and everything. But yeah, man, just thank you to everybody who was a part of this. And make sure that you guys follow us on our social medias, like mine, of course, A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Come on over, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, Hawks Digest, same thing, man. Come on over, like, comment, and subscribe. Be a part of the Hawks Digest family as well. And Twitter, A1 Forever. Instagram, A1 Forever. The real A1 Forever on TikTok. Appreciate you guys, every last one of you again.
Facts. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. If it weren't for y'all, it wouldn't be no us, man. We tell y'all that all the time. But yeah, find me on Twitter at FatboySlim_21. Also find me right here on Smitty Sports Machine. Keep bringing y'all what draft coverage I can. The draft is finally coming and gone, man, and it's gonna be a long 2 months. But we'll find stuff to talk about, whether it's all time this or whatever y'all drop in my comments. If it make it for a good video, I will make a video out of it. But I feel like Chris said, I feel like we had a very solid draft. That Oklahoma pick, I really didn't agree with it, but it gonna grow on me because I'm starting to look at Jeff and what he's trying to do. He's trying to add athleticism. He's trying to strengthen these rooms because we know the linebacker room was the weakest one on the team. So he had to go out and get 2 linebackers in this draft and still in free agency. So we got a ways to go. But I will also give y'all my free agency, undrafted free agent list too. And we'll go from there. But Chris, go and take us out, man.
Yeah, man. Well, until later on, man, we're gonna be back at y'all again. Make sure y'all find your peace today, because that positive energy always creates elevation. And we out, y'all.
Peace.